Hey, you remember that shit from that?
Quick,
Hey,
Cool
bro,
celebration. Even when you're done your shift, I
chopped
need
and
your
screwed,
company.
chopped and screwed, the regular version, the club version. When they mix it, it don't matter. That whole ride.
I need some company. I need you to take my mind off being in my prime. Some company.
Stop playing with them, man. Hey, bro, you ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't go close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what? What?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 4, episode 30 of the Reed Talking Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. Killer Cam on the ones and twos. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm good, man. Still trying to bounce back from the weekend, man.
You look a little tired, my boy.
I'm a little primed up.
A little primed up or a little prime cut.
Prime cut, baby. Prime cut, baby.
You know what they say. You look good, you play good.
You play
pay
good.
good.
We're gonna need some more of these sponsors to come on back and get this pay good.
Already.
Come on, man. Let me move on to the headphones. I forgot I wasn't even in the headphone playing with y'all. but man, we saw all the pictures, everything. You were at the most watched or the most streamed. I had nobody come from my head, but the most streamed college football game ever.
Bruh, it was the atmosphere was like something I've never seen or experienced in my life before, man. I'm talking about people everywhere. Celebrities all over the sidelines, you know what I'm saying? It was just wild, man. It was wild. Whatever Dion is doing down in Boulder is working, and he needs to keep it up.
No, for real though. I had to take mine off because I can't see it then for real on the inside. But no, the Dion effect or the prime effect or whatever you want to call it is definitely working around the around the country, around the world, or however far. I don't know how far the reach is going, but it's out there, right?
I mean,
like there's people.
I can tell you down the reach is far because like here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, for y'all don't know where it is.
Yeah,
I see cats walking around here for the last 2-3 weeks with Coach Prime gear on, Colorado hats. It's like I ain't never seen a Colorado hat, or nothing in South Dakota. Now you got everybody rocking it. I mean, shit, all this drip I got on, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking it.
The boy Mop.
Shit.
It's crazy, man. But no, like seriously. All right. He said, "Here we go with Prime Reed."
Already, baby.
Hey, man, shout out that boy Fozzie. But no, everybody was watching this game. Everybody was watching the TCU game. Everybody's just watching right now to see what's going to happen with these Colorado Buffaloes. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that tonight, man. But, you see the stars there. The little Wayne walking them out. He was doing a performance before the game. You know what I'm saying? Walking out the tunnel performing as well. Master P, Key Glock,
Offset.
Offset.
Kawhi Leonard.
Come on, Kyle Lowry.
When I tell you it was a star-studded event, it was wild, man. And actually had a pretty cool opportunity to hang out with a guy who's like a really big booster for the Buffaloes. Me and my buddy actually met him at like 6:00 in the morning, man. Gave us a grand tour of the campus, invited us to his VIP tailgate. He ended up getting us in the VIP at game day and VIP at the Fox Big Noon. This dude is, he bleed, black and gold.
The whole shebang bang.
I got the whole shebang bang for the girl, I'm telling you. And this dude was 10. He's been going to Buffalo games since 1987. He goes, dude, even in the 90s when we were winning national championships, he goes, the vibe in Boulder was not this. Like Boulder's like one of them towns where, yeah, we got a college, but we really ain't behind them like that. You know, we got it, we'll go to a game, but it ain't, whatever. We got other stuff to do.
Yeah.
But he goes, since Prom has gotten here, not only has he gotten the entire city of Boulder behind the football team, he has also become a economic booster for the town. I mean,
Yeah.
the first home game of the season against Nebraska, the city went that Saturday after everything was all said and done, the city had made $18.5 billion, not billion, but $1,000,000, $18.5 million in one day.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
People was mad to come Monday morning because it wasn't no groceries in none of them restaurants. They was out of everything.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And dude, no matter where you go in the city of Boulder, there's a picture of Coach Plum, a picture of Travis Hunter, a picture of Shador, all that. It's everywhere. Like
It's everywhere.
everybody is in it, man. You got little girls walking around screaming, "Play my theme music," as her mom plays Dion's theme song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wow, man. I mean, it's like nothing ever before. And he's only been there. I mean, this is the first season, but there was this one girl who was just like, she was just devastated that Colorado State was even in the game. She goes, "This is embarrassing because we're better than that." They already adapted that we don't lose mentality.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just think I think everybody got caught up as far as the closest to the game. I think everybody got caught up in, watching Colorado. That we forgot this is a rivalry.
Yeah, it's a
You know what I'm
rivalry.
saying?
Rocky Mountain rivalry. Rocky
Exactly.
Mountain Showdown.
So you're gonna get a close game with them every time, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good game. It's what the country needed. That was the game that 11.3 million people needed to be watching.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the wire, double overtime. So the 98-yard drive. I mean, you can't write this shit.
No, you can't write it like that drive right there is Heisman caliber as Heisman caliber drive.
Exactly.
You know
exactly. Whenever people sit down and writing it out, regardless, even though they did get knocked for the game being so close, you can't. When they go back and they vote, that's gonna be a moment. When they talk about moments between him or whoever else, that's gonna be like, oh dang, remember that 98-yard drive to tie it? You know what I'm saying? That ain't no small feat.
No, before the interview, before I seen it come out, I'm thinking in my head, I was like, 2-yard line. Hey, I know you've been practicing this. It's Brady mode, baby. And then he come out later on. I was like, yeah, we on. I'm one of the terrible sports fans you talked about. I can't tell you the last time I watched any kind of game that I wasn't at working from start to finish, from bell to bell. I mean, you was getting texts. I don't know what time zone you was in, but it was 1:30 in the morning. And I'm like, what a game, bro! Like that was a Super Bowl for me. If I ain't got to watch another college game the rest of the year, I seen the one to see.
Bro, it was that good. It was that good, and you were there, so that was crazy. But like Cam said, I was just keeping up straight from ESPN updates because I couldn't get the game. I couldn't get the game. I was in Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. If y'all have never been there, it's beautiful. It's as advertised, man. One of a kind trip for sure. Stayed at Live Aqua Resort, all inclusive. Had the spa day, got the massages, and anytime room service, anytime anything you want, you got. Got to get out.
What was you doing out there?
Oh, celebrating the big 3-0. You know what I'm saying? Also in the 1-year anniversary, 1-year marriage anniversary as well. So we turned up big time for that. Had a more than great time. Excelente, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
When he gets to speak his Spanish, I don't understand that.
Exactly. Hey, all week long, man. It was the language barrier was kind of tough, no lie. We were like, if we ever go anywhere else, we gotta
get a Google Translate.
If we go anywhere else, we gotta get our minds right before we go, because it was kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over there like, Sam, I think I know Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm agreeing to shit that ain't even something I'm supposed to be agreeing to. Shit like that. The whole time. But I'm just trying to get in there and not seem too too out the culture. You know, I ain't trying to seem too disconnected from it. Because I look like everybody over there, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm fitting in. I'm trying to get in where I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in where I fit in and get some extra treatment. Especially when we left the resort. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Shirt
like,
unbuttoned, hamburger meat all hanging
you
out.
hear me? I'm like, hey, when in Rome, baby.
When
Hey,
you're
when in
wrong.
Rome, I sent Cam a picture. I sent Cam a picture. I had my slides on, no socks. I said, I'm telling you, I'm out here. Yeah, hey, I get to looking around. There's some toes out there looking worse than mine. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep walking around in these socks. Hey.
Them gang sign toes.
She just slide on in.
But it was a great time, man. We did dinner under the stars one night. Hey, no cap, no cap. So many people were saying that. No cap. I was just like, y'all don't even know.
Hey, I used to baseball.
Hey, so many people were saying that. It was funny though. We at the airport. You know what I'm saying? I got my shades on. These shades right here, matter of fact. I got the shades on, my hat, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go. I'm tired. And the people behind me arguing whether I'm him or not. I said, bro, they so crazy, man. I don't look nothing like dude.
I've been like, yep.
Hey, mess around and get shot down there. You better be careful.
Boy, hey, I got mistaken for so many different people, and I was just riding with it. Yep, letting it ride.
I'm him. I'm going there. But no, man, it was a great time. Hell of a trip, man. Zip lining, buggies. I rode a horse for the first time. I know that's hard to believe, but I rode a horse for the first time through the jungle. Pictures and all that coming soon, man. But no, it was a legit trip, man. Once in a lifetime. Shout out to my wife. I didn't plan none of that. So shout out to Brooke on that. Because everything was set up. Everything was on point, man.
Already.
All I did was have some little rose petals sprinkled in the room. Oh, but man, back to the Colorado football.
Hey man, get on no damn horse. I did not get on no horse.
And we're scared out there. If we being real, as soon as we got done, I told bro, I was like, that's the scariest shit I ever did before in my life. I ain't never felt so not in control before in my life.
Center of gravity is way bad on a horse, bro.
Bro, let me tell you how this.
And you probably on a good healthy horse, not them skinny bones showing horses down there. Won't be feeding dog food.
No, these wasn't no skin and bone horses. But check this out. As soon as we come up to the horse ride thing, because y'all know I don't do heights in the first place, and we just got off the zip line. So I'm really maxed out on, trying shit. I'm really maxed out, but it's already booked. So we go into the horses or whatever, we get there, and bro, I see the biggest horse out there. He out there, snarling and you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I'm by far the biggest person on the excursion. By far. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, they better try to put me on that crazy motherfucker. But they actually ended up putting Brooke on him. But they give me this white horse, bruh. John Travolta. John Travolta was his name. That's the horse they gave him. As soon as I get on him, fam, he just go. You know what I'm saying? And Buddy grab him and slap the piss out his neck. I don't know what that means. I don't know. He just slapped his neck 2 times and he stopped right there. He chilling. But I can just, me and him feeling each other out, and I can feel that he don't want me on it. And I'm cool with that. But you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, he good. So the group gone, right? The group already went around the corner. It's just me and the little guy.
I know where this is going.
So he's like, kiss to him and kick him on the side, and he gonna go catch up with the group.
With a quickness.
But I'm thinking, I don't really want them to catch up with the group because I ain't trying to let them go, right? So I told him, I hit him I just kick him soft. I'm thinking that's like, just go a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. He go right around the corner. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We catch him with the group, and I pull back on his reins. He ain't like that at all, bro. He throwing his head up, all that right there. So right then, I'm like, okay, get me off. I don't want to do this no more. But we already out here. We didn't caught up with the group. We done left the little stables or whatever. So I'm at the back of the line. I'm just riding. I'm riding. Bro, he sees some good grass, I guess, to him on the side. He goes to the grass. Dude telling me pull him out. You know what I'm saying? Back on the road. See, first time I pulled him back on the road, he pulled me back to the grass. So I'm just like, go ahead.
Go ahead and eat, Playboy. I ain't got nothing for you.
Get what you need. Get what you need.
Hey, but then I'm not trying to let the group get too far because I'm already knowing once he see how far the group is, he finna sprint. And I just need a light trot from you, my boy. Bro, he look up, see the group gone. He gone. Oh, gone, bro. But hey, we got through it, man, and it ended up being a cool little experience. But I didn't really get to see what was around me because you know what I'm saying. I'm looking right at him. I want to know what you doing.
I'm worried about what she got going on.
Hey, and this has been my experience with horses. It's like a 3-second delay. You know what they're gonna do because they kind of give you that body language. Like when he look up and seen him, he's sitting there chewing that grass, like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to take off on."
I'm telling you, bro. But it was a good experience, man. We had a hell of a time. A lot of travel though. That's my only, bad thing I got to say. The travel was tragic.
Man, that plane ride gotta be a killer, bro.
It's just because you got to go to the connecting flight. Then you know what I'm saying. Delays, layover, all that, bro. It's a bunch.
Yep.
Customs, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying. But it was cool. It was good. It was great. We did everything. I think actually we didn't do everything we wanted to do. Or I say we did do everything we wanted to do. We would have just done it at different places. And I don't know. We might be going back. DR is a good spot. But back to the Buffs. You know what I'm saying? Back to the Buffs. There is so much that came out of this game as well. Not only did they come out with a win, but they also came out with a few extra haters and more things to talk about. We got the Travis Hunter late hit.
Bro, we still think, because as soon as that happened, my boy Dean, you know how wild Dean is. Dean was like, "Hey, check his bank account tomorrow. Somebody send him a check to play. You gotta do this." And people can say all day it was an accident. Oh, he was just playing hard. Even Dion and Travis said he playing hard. For y'all, newsflash, it's called PR. They not gonna get on TV and talk that shit. We all do the same thing.
And I don't know if y'all noticed. Y'all probably did because y'all be paying attention to details like that. That's why, like you said, PR. It was all an intimidation, or after the fact. They let number 11 be the captain for the coin toss going into overtime. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
I didn't know.
I didn't get to watch the game. I didn't get to watch the game. I had to keep up with it on StatCast and then go back and watch it.
Number 11 come out to select. And then there was like whatever kind of discrepancy. They was having some kind of little argument over which way he going to throw his hands up and get huffing. I'm like, bro, you lucky to even still be in this game if we keep it.
That's the thing, bro, because I'm telling you now, when the late hit happened, dude, the stadium kind of went quiet. It went quiet, and then the student section just got rowdy. I mean, and they threw the flag, but when there was no ejection, then dude, the whole stadium started to erupt. Like it was like, I'm thinking, oh yeah, they finna like storm the field and just get this joke over real quick. But what I was more, I guess, happy with is that none of the Buffalo players cleared the sideline, and because I know this. If they did, that'd be the talk of the week. You know how rowdy they are and how uncoached they are. And Dion don't got control over his team like he believe he does. So I'm so glad that no one stormed the field and they went out and handled business.
I agree and disagree with you on that. I am glad that nobody came off the sideline. But Shedeur should not have been
the one in his face.
Exactly. The quarterback, he didn't throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? He threw the ball. So how he gonna be the first one down there defending or protecting the player? Yeah, I get it. He the leader. He the field general. But you can't tell me another receiver. That's your brother. Exactly. Y'all in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Old lineman. Where y'all at?
I think it goes back to what Trey said. They probably had some extra meetings about being and looking professional. And with his performance that he's had up until this game and during the game, if there was one player that we know keeps his composure and is not like that, can get away with doing it, it was Shedeur.
Yeah.
I hear that. I hear that. But we at the end of the day, especially with a coach like Dion, you got to go to war for your homie. Nobody on the sideline can get at it. We know that. You can't come down. That's doing too much. But as an old lineman, as a wide receiver, somebody out there on that play, number 11 he don't make it back to that other sideline just scot-free.
No, not scot-free, but at the same time, you don't want to risk getting yourself kicked out either.
Hey, hold on. Let me pause y'all real quick before you continue. I might do a quick little shout out. OG David McPherson, Brett's pop. Maybe the OG feared archer of East Ogden. He got trophies for you, and when you come down, I'm gonna have to show you. I'm talking about a case. He might show you something. He tuned in. He tuned in with us live tonight. So shout out David.
Already, shout out Big David.
OG McPherson. Yeah. But yeah, man, I feel what y'all saying. You don't want to get ejected. I'm not saying go over there and clean sweep him, but he got to turn around the 3 or 4 hog mollies snotting in his face.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
you know what I mean?
You got to rough him up.
That's
you got to
what
rough him up.
I'm not saying come through and sweep the pile. I'm just saying he got to turn around to the whole squad and what? You know what I'm saying? There on the sideline.
But you also think, bro, that was a long pass. So like the old linemen, they in
front of Shador.
Huh?
They in front of Shador.
Yeah, but thing is, they blocking somebody. Shador sees what happens and he takes off immediately. I'm telling you,
but even after that. Yeah, as soon as I see my QB run past me, that's go. Ain't nothing got to be said. That's go. So I didn't like that. We can't get too lax because of who we are. You see what I'm saying? As speaking for Colorado, you can't get too lax because of the name. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta show what's up, because what's gonna stop the next
cat from doing it? Like, oh, they don't ride. I mean, I see both sides of it. I see both sides.
Me too.
But
exactly, they were trying to hold Shador back instead of being in the front. The QB don't get to get in no scrap. That's whether y'all going out, playing football, eating dinner. The QB don't get to get into it. He don't get to. Because by the time you done got to my QB, you done been, it's over with.
It's over with. Yeah, you got knots in your head already. Yeah, your eyes is shut.
Yeah, it's time. It's game time. I wish I would have seen more right there from that. But as far as getting back in there and getting to work, they did that. And the Colorado system is a next man up system. So is Travis hurting them? Is that gonna hurt them not to have Travis for these next 2 or 3 games?
Definitely.
Yes, dramatically. But they do have other star power.
Oh, they got 3 or 4 guys that I feel Deion been holding in the cut. Because you can't show everything, you know what I'm saying, on film. So you don't want stuff to Oregon or USC. But here, and the reason I say that is because knowing Deion, he probably thought in his mind he knew I'm going into Oregon 3-0. We gonna win these 3 games no matter what. So I can't show everything right off rip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I think it's a lot left on the table for Colorado. They done left a lot of points out there every game. To me, he's talking about Texas. Texas fans getting on my nerves this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to that boy Brandon, though. Texas fans getting on my nerves this year. Exactly. It's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them. But they got people that's gonna play, and they got other schemes. I feel like that they can run with. That that best suits. What they got going at the time, and we got Weaver out there that we got to stop sleeping on. I think he still slept on.
I would say he still slept on, but I've talked to too many people that I played with, and
look at Jaden Moe. He a Husker fan, so we gotta take anything he say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because he's still licking his wounds from last weekend. But what you call it? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You say you heard too many people talking about Weaver.
Oh, I didn't heard too many people, and I've talked to too many people that said like, "Yo, he really QB1 outside of Hunter. Like Hunter is, if you don't have Travis Hunter, Weaver's your QB1.
Wide receiver 1.
You're wide receiver 1. I don't know why I say QB. He's wide receiver 1. You know what I'm saying? He is, and because he has the ability to get open. Like I've watched him these last 3 games, and the first 2 games, I became a big fan. And then while I was there, just watching him, the dude has a way of getting open every single time to the point where Shador's like, I have to look at him more. I have to.
And you can now though, because you got to keep Travis happy at the end of the day. We know what he a high strong guy. He wants the ball, and he probably is open too. Even when he kind of cover, he open. So when he out there, you got to give him some looks.
Yeah.
Right. Even on plays where Weaver or Horn, somebody else might be open, you got to give him his looks.
Yep.
But I think having Weaver as your number 1 receiver makes you a better offense. It's not as forced. Without Hunter out there, checking down to the tight end. He said, no, Jaden Moe said, no wounds, boys. We are building. I hope anyway. Our defense made them look stupid until they were on the field for 80 plays.
Man, y'all been building since 99.
Sound like an Arkansas fan, man. Come on, man.
Hey, but y'all couldn't move the ball on them either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they often struggled on y'all at first, but y'all couldn't move the ball. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Defense stepped up. And then y'all let Shador make y'all look stupid. Hey, well, we're going dumb on y'all in the second half. But I'm ready to see this next game. But this is my big thing. This is my big thing right here. And this for you too, Jaden, because you came in here talking about Oregon. Why are y'all so high on Oregon?
Exactly, because they haven't.
Because they put 81 on Portland State.
If Colorado has been battle tested this season, neither has Oregon.
Exactly.
Where is the game? Where are they playing?
It's in Eugene.
It's in Eugene.
Please, for the love of God, on the way home after they win, play that moon shit. Please. Please.
On the plane, even Eugene. Never stressing it's going back to Texas.
Please.
And you know I stay flexing. Hey, boy. Hey, bro, if they win, they gotta play that. That would be so hard. But bro, why are y'all so high on Oregon? Got them on the podcast. I can't type this fast enough to prove you boys wrong in some points. Hey, we'll circle back. We'll circle back now. But why are y'all so high on Oregon, though? Go ahead and type that in the comments. That's what I want to know. Oregon has played Portland State. All right. Then they win and they play who? Hawaii?
Hawaii.
After that. And then play Texas Tech and squeezed out of there by 8. The only talent they didn't really play
was Texas Tech.
They squeezed out by 8. So why are y'all so high on the hog on this Oregon train?
And here's my thing. Texas Tech has never really been a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? They're like middle of the road.
Texas Tech, CJ Bryce said Oregon by 2 scores. That may happen, but I just want to know why you think that. Why do y'all think that Oregon is this? Because they rank 10?
No, it's got to be because of the rank. But we just really watched LSU get shit on by Florida State.
I'm just trying to see why everybody's so high on Oregon, because I see everybody joking on Facebook right now saying Deion got me watching film on Oregon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, y'all watching the film, what y'all see? Ain't nobody saying what they seeing. They just saying they watching Oregon. What y'all watch? What do y'all see? I know what I see when I watch it. I see a similar team to a Colorado.
Yep. If here's the thing, they both Pac-12. They're both Pac-12 teams, so they gonna have that same, and both gonna have mediocre defenses. You're gonna have high powered offense. That's what you're gonna get from both teams, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to this game, it's gonna be a defensive game. Who defense gonna show up? That's it, because the point's gonna be there.
Exactly. Who can stop who first? Why is Trey now like a no limit?
Well, I bet a no limit soldiers. We sang that song in church.
They signed him.
Yeah, for real.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like, yes, this is gonna be a test, but they've been tested. We can't sit here now that they beat TCU. Now they sorry. But if y'all remember a few podcasts back before they played TCU, it was a few people in the comments saying they was gonna get drug bombed.
Yep.
But now they sorry. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The Oregon D was so before Colorado, especially since Hunter out. I don't know. I feel like they do have a better history. But at this point, college football is AAU ball. And if I'm picking and putting together an AAU team and looking at resumes at AAU, I'm going with Dion.
all day,
I'm going with
all day.
Dion.
And
It's gonna
and
be-
bro, and there are still players on that roster that we have not seen yet. They got the number one corner last year.
He
Out of
said
last year's
$100
class.
on Oregon. Who wants that bet? Venmo, let's go. I don't want that bet. I think they could lose to Oregon. I think this is gonna be that biggest test. But I also think they could win this game.
Yes,
Not enough. I don't want to bet on it
see,
because that's gonna make me not watch it like I want to watch it.
here's the thing with people, they not understanding what we're saying. We're not saying that they gonna win for sure. We saying is why everybody counting them out.
For sure.
Like,
not counting them out for
They're
sure.
counting them out for sure. Not saying there's a chance. There's a chance. I would say it's a 45% chance they win. But ESPN got it like a 98% chance Oregon gonna win.
Yeah.
98%. You really that
Exactly.
That's
They
certain.
acting like they're going to go play Georgia.
exactly.
Now, if this was Georgia, Colorado, I would expect more of this right here. But because I think just Oregon is the first program that they're playing that actually has that name from years back.
Exactly. And CJ just said, I think Colorado 4 players away. If you've been keeping up with Dion, he's already told you how many players he's away. He said, I'm 8. I'm
He's 8 players away from being in the ship.
Exactly. I'm 8 players away from a national championship. So you, CJ, saying he 4 players away, obviously ain't saying, and this man is there, and he know he 8 players away.
He's saying 4 players away from beating Oregon. I just don't see that because I don't think you can name me 4 people off Oregon's team without going to Google right now.
Yep.
So I don't know. What I'm saying. I don't know that he 4. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I don't know enough about Oregon. I done seen them play one time. They was playing some poo cheese competition, and they was doing to them what they should do to them.
Yep.
And that's all I know.
And here's the thing. If now let's flip it. Say I'm an Oregon fan. Do you know what I'm? If I'm an Oregon fan, you know what I'm saying?
What? This is our first time we being tested.
Nope. This is a game that we can slip and lose. If I'm looking at the schedule, say we were breaking down Oregon schedule, just like we did Arkansas schedule, and I said, that Arkansas BYU, they could slip around and lose that game. This is a game where Oregon could slip around and lose real quick. Like Colorado ain't no walk in the park. And they one of them teams where you thinking, oh, we got it. You go in there and they put up 21 on you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't think anybody at Oregon thinks they got it. Oregon by 3. Don't get me wrong, Deion Sanders is doing great things for them kids, but come on, Colorado doesn't have real fans. As soon as Deion leaves in 3 years, they go back to trash like they have always been. That may be true, but we ain't talking about when he gone. We talking about why he's there. He gonna at least be there for 2 years, this year and next year. We know for sure. Because he already said he was out there in practice and was saying, hey, my kid's coming back next year regardless. So we don't all this NFL talk and go on. You know what I'm saying? My kid's coming back next year regardless. He said, all that ain't got nothing to do with the game Saturday. That's what I'm saying. College football, we can all agree right now that college football.
We're trying to get these ratings up. All right, mind your business.
College football is AAU. All right? At this point, with the portal and all that extra, it's AAU. We can truly build a team now after we've seen you play.
Yep.
So if I'm going and looking at everybody's who got the most AAU experience in the college game right now, it's probably Dion.
And I can tell you this. Guess who was talking to Prime after the game Saturday?
Who?
Horton, wide receiver from Colorado State. And what he's saying, bro, I'm 30 minutes away. I'm 30. I mean, I don't know if that's what he's saying, but if I'm him, hey coach, I'm 30 minutes away. You get me, Xavier, and Hunter. We in this thing.
Oh, it's gonna be several. I'm telling y'all now, it's gonna be several guys from TCU, maybe from Nebraska, from Oregon, from whoever they play, wearing black and gold next year.
Yep. Straight up.
It's too easy. Because I mean, it's too look at the hype around it. At this point right now, if let's just say Coach Prime stayed there for 5 or 6 years. If you playing at Colorado, you're going to the NFL. it's gonna be the new Bama in the draft.
True.
Because I'm seeing you the most. Uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
But I'm seeing you the most. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing every week I'm seeing Shador if I'm an NFL scout and at quarterback. Every week I'm seeing Travis Hunter. Every week I'm seeing Xavier. Every week I'm seeing Horn. I'm seeing these cats every single week. I have no choice but to want to draft you once you're on my team. What's going on with the semantics on this thing, man?
Oh, he had to leave the room. He coming back. Something had happened. He on the way in.
Yeah, man. Shoot, tell y'all something to eat through the drywall.
Must be some white drywall. That's for another podcast.
Oh man. But I just think it's so much going on in Colorado. It's gonna be hard for these players not to come. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for them to say, I'm only getting 10, 15 snaps over here. Coach Prime say, I'm gonna have a shot. If Coach Prime think I got a shot, I gotta go. Any opposing player being seen as well. I said it earlier, Horton punched his ticket for Sundays playing how he did against CU. Oh, no doubt.
Yep.
And Colorado is that team now. If you ball out against Colorado, there's gonna be posts about you. There's gonna be videos of what you did. It's gonna give you a better look.
Yeah, because you got so many people saying, "Oh, y'all think he good? Y'all think Colorado's so good?" This dude had 8 catches for 150. Boom! Now your stats going everywhere because now everybody using you as
the grading stick.
As a grading stick. Yeah.
You know what they say?
Hey, Jay Mo said,
join
what you say, Cam?
If you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly. Yep. Hey, Jay Mo said he gonna be calling me on Saturday. All right, just make sure you don't turn your phone off. I'll accept all calls on Saturday. But whoever planning on calling me Saturday, just make sure you don't turn your phone off if it's going the other way.
Exactly.
That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm
asking. Here's a question I got for people in the chat. What does Colorado got to do for people to say they good? For everybody to agree that they might be a problem. What do they got to do?
He said, I want to see Colorado week 7 or 8. I just think it's too early. Why you gotta wait till 7 or 8? Why they gotta be 8-0, 7-0 for them to be good? I'm just confused on that notion.
It's weird, and I don't know. I don't get it. It seems like everybody jumping on the opposite side. Like I'm in the middle. I can say, you know what? I see it both ways. But for some reason, majority of people,
you can see what both ways, that they're not a good team.
No. I can just call it down the middle. I can call out they flaws, but I can also call out where they good at. It seems like everybody else can't. They can only say, well, this is what they not.
That's what I'm saying. No, hey, hold on. I want to address CJ before I forget. He said they probably won't go 5-0. A lot of teams ain't gonna go 5-0. It's a lot of teams in the country that's not gonna go 5-0. And if we really looking at schedules and who's played who, they probably like number 3 on talent that they've actually played. So that's what I'm saying. What do they have to do? Why you gotta wait till week 7 or 8? Georgia ain't played nobody.
And not playing nobody this week because they had a bye the first week. The second week they had what you call it.
That don't matter. Garbo, I guarantee you. I ain't gotta look.
I want to say it was like Savannah State. They had Savannah State. Then they played South Carolina and almost got the head brought to them. And then they got UAB this week.
Country boy Kev said, "Yo, what's good with it?" That's the thing, though.
So really, right now, no team in the country besides LSU and Florida State has really played anybody. I mean, we literally just saw South Alabama beat. Who South Alabama beat?
Who is Georgia played, Brandon? Who are they? I'm not saying that Colorado can beat Georgia right now. I'm saying
that's literally a fact.
Everybody's saying they gotta wait to see if they're gonna be good. Why do you have to wait to see if they're gonna be good? Why can you not say that they're? Why can nobody open up their mouth and say they good right now? This is a good football team. Everybody's saying they're not that good. The problem is, I feel like y'all saying they're elite. I believe they're good, but
no one ever said they're elite.
Why is Oregon elite then? Because we don't know. This Oregon team this year has not played nobody yet. The only team that kind of has some talent almost beat them. They won by 8 points. So I'm saying, where is your scale? I want to know what your scale is weighing them as a good team. What's making Oregon this powerhouse good team? And what's making Colorado a tragic team?
All right,
or
Brandon,
they're not that good.
Brandon, this is what I said. I said Georgia has not played anybody. Let's look. They start the season off with UT Martin. Then they go play Ball State. They almost lose to South Carolina. And now they got UAB. Georgia don't really play nobody until the week after they play Auburn.
I don't think they're saying they're elite. I just think they're good. I think they're saying they're good. Don't nobody think they say they win the natty. No, I'm not saying that. Exactly. I'm not saying they natty ready right now. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they are a good football team. There's no way you just watch these last 3 games and say they're not a good football team.
Yes, September ball is different than November ball, but it's the same for Colorado too. Everybody in that same vein. Every team gets better as the season goes on. So what CJ's saying is everybody gonna get better in November except Colorado.
No, he's like, they still gotta be winning in November for him to think they're a good team. But I think that they're showing they're a good team now. They're beating quality football teams.
Yep.
South Carolina will probably beat Colorado. On what grounds? That's my whole thing. Everybody just throwing this shit out there because they won 1 game last year. There's 1 guy left from that team.
3.
There's 1 or 3 people left from that team from last year. 3. So who cares if they only won 1 game last year? This team is not that team.
Y'all do know, like, what we can do is there's a link in the chat. Y'all can hit that link right there. And anybody can hop in and come and explain yourself. It's way easier.
Rattler looked better because I thought the brother sucked before. He do suck. And he tore Georgia ass up. Or was tearing them up for a second.
What was tearing them up?
The first half. But I just feel like the country, there's so much hype that nobody wants to say they're good. Because there's so much hype behind it. Nobody wants to say
it's the hero villain complex, man. You either love them or you hate them.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
They ain't that good. They
Not
just
saying that
right
some of these arguments aren't valid. Some people just love to hate. I don't know if that's the case with everybody what's going on here, but
exactly, man.
Hey man, it's college football, man. You gotta love this shit.
And the thing that I love most about this thing is there are people who don't give a damn about college football that's jumping on this Colorado train. It's making them watch college football. Even if they're not watching Colorado, they still watching college football. And it's nuts.
Exactly.
It was the most streamed. Colorado State was the most streamed game in the history of
stream game.
Yeah, most streamed game in the history of college football. That means more people watch this game than the Natty. Right. That's crazy.
I bet you more people watch the TCU Colorado game than the Natty.
Yeah.
But we know why everybody watching though. Let's not get it twisted.
People ain't the majority of people watching ain't watching to see them win.
No, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted at no point. If you're a Colorado player and you happen to come across Free Talk and Listen podcast, don't get it twisted. ESPN and Fox and all them following the Buffaloes around. They not there to see y'all win.
Nope.
They there to catch y'all when y'all fall. That's
You know how
gonna be
many
the
TikTok
story.
and Instagram posts they're going to get clipped, and like, we told y'all, people nodding their head on the green screen. Yep, Prime who? Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, like Brett said, if I'm gonna call him Prime, I'm gonna call him Prime.
You hear me? They not sitting there. They not following y'all around to see y'all win this thing. They not watching the most people that's ever streamed the game, not streaming y'all game to see y'all win. They streaming that game to see y'all fall. They streaming that game to see y'all come off the sideline and beat number 11 ass bloody in the middle of the field. They streaming the game to see y'all cuss out Dion and get in a fight on the sideline. They not. I'm telling y'all, I hear the chatter.
Because had they been playing Jackson State, that might have happened. And that's what they was looking for.
That's what I'm saying. They see the chatter. I mean, I hear the chatter. They waiting on it. They waiting on it. So hey, they mad at the hold on, they mad at that.
And let me tell you, the whole student section in Boulder, this right here. Everybody doing this.
Hey,
I don't know
DJ
what kind of
Khaled,
watch
Rick Ross.
I don't know what kind of watch that was. If he don't get a deal off that, he needs to start wearing an Apple Watch because I know they'll pay him.
It's a Patek.
Hey, I'm telling you.
A
Hey,
Philippe Patek.
hey, right here, every time, boom, boom. They mad at that. They don't want to see that. And that's why the hit on Travis Hunter didn't get all number 11, whatever his name is, didn't get all his repercussion.
And that's why you got people backing him.
Exactly. Look at her. She's talking about, I don't watch. You don't watch your team. So we know you don't watch college football. Look, hey, she don't even watch her team, but she watching them Buffs. Hey, but you know what I will say also about the people in that age group, you know what I'm saying? That the reason why they love Colorado is because they bring them back to the good days when them boys was good. They bring them back to the good days when them boys was good. So they feel it. They feel that.
Every play, even though they cut the camera, they cut the DM. I was like, "Hey man, y'all remember when he used to get down there and down the boy? he probably can."
Hey, I've been seeing folks be posting. They've been posting old Dion highlights, man.
Oh yeah,
hey, bro. And I didn't realize he played for the Falcons and 49ers. I did not.
Yeah. Hey, and Baltimore. Hey, check this out.
I knew Baltimore. That was
when Shiloh took that thing to the crib. You know how many old heads was talking about what you got, daddy boy.
Hey, the announcer said live on the game, starting like his daddy.
I'm telling you, bro. It's just a whole vibe. That's my whole thing. I don't care. I really don't care what happened for the rest of their season. I really don't. I want to see the story. First of all, y'all know I hate Cinderellas, but I don't think they know Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's this we say first year we get to see them.
Yeah.
They not really no Cinderella. They coming from one win last year. Well, it's not that team.
Same team.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel them as a Cinderella. I do want to see him succeed, but no matter what happens for the rest of the year, it's hats off for Prime for me. He's like, we're going to the Super Bowl. She said, Bowel. That's exactly where y'all going. Y'all going to the Super Bowl movement because y'all trash and garbage.
Big flush.
But what y'all think about the Colorado State player doing the dance like Dion?
I like it. I like it.
Do it some more.
I'm telling you, it's making college football exciting. Like I hate the whole be quiet, be humble, and play. If I'm good and I'm out there doing my thing, let me do what the hell I want to do. I'm out here. I'm the one that put the hours in Monday through Friday. I'm the one that's going to film. I'm the one that's working out. So let me express myself the way I want to express myself. Don't tell me, oh, act like you've been there before. You'll never be here.
I haven't been here before.
Yeah.
Every game is a new game. I ain't been here before. And I'm like Burke, though. I'm like Burke. He can do it because he's hard.
Yeah.
Now, can't no suck boy get in there and do it. You know what I'm saying? If you garbage and you just happen to do something good, don't be in there trying to prime time. You ain't prime time. He said, I sure hope we get Nick Saban on the Cowboys. I want to hear how they suck. I hate the Cowboys. That's how they suck. And they ain't played nobody either. So what y'all want to talk about?
Nope. Because the offense still garbaggio. The defense is saving them.
He says, right, you was a coach's son. You scared to celebrate. Shut your ass up.
Who? Shit.
Bro, I did it all. Go ask him. Hey, I did it all, baby. I did it all. Celebrate, fight, white, all that. Yeah. Hey, he said, I hate Texas so soft about getting the horns thrown down. Exactly. If you playing Texas and you do them for the bad, you should be able to, why not?
All day.
Why not? Why are we getting respectful? Defense wins championships. Ask Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson. You got to be able to score in the red zone too, though, Brandon. It's a whole conversation if you want to go there.
You can't get in the red zone 5 times and not score. You cannot.
Let's be real. If the Jets without Aaron Rodgers too, and then they also gave Brees Hall 4 carries. Like it's a lot, bro. The Cowboys ain't played nobody yet. We're gonna see. Beat the Eagles and come talk to me. Beat the Eagles and then we can talk. When y'all play the Eagles?
Like 3-4 weeks.
Probably gonna lose before then. Beat the Eagles. That's a quality team. I don't really know too much about y'all division, but beat the Eagles. We can talk about something.
Sound familiar? There's echo in here.
I just want to see more of that.
Is that you talking about? What sound familiar? You talking about the Cowboys and I'm saying they ain't played nobody?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't played nobody. They ain't they haven't played good football to me though. If Colorado was getting to the red zone 5 times and couldn't punch it in, I'd be saying, okay, they really not that good. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really not that good. But that's not happening. Every time they get put in a situation where they supposed to do something, they do it. We need a turnover, they get it.
They get it.
All the way from the very beginning of the season, the TCU game, that pick that Travis Hunter had on the 1 yard line, that's still their biggest play up to the season. If he don't make that pick,
it's a whole different game.
It's a whole different ball game. If Shiloh don't make that pick, it's a whole different ball game. If he don't force that fumble, it's a whole different ball game Saturday night. I mean, they doing the football plays that they supposed to be making.
Exactly.
When a throw is need to be made, it's thrown. When the running back need to break, he break. They playing good ball. That's why I say I can't see why people saying they not that good. Because they look at their third down conversions. Look at you know what I'm saying? Look at the stats.
I just hope at the end of the season we can all come together and say, if healthy, no matter Colorado can go in and play any team anywhere and give us all a good, close, entertaining football game.
Exactly. And here's the thing for me. I don't care if the rest of, let's say they go into Oregon and they skate out by 3 and win. And then they go to play USC and they skate out by 3 and win. They can win by 3 for the rest of the season. Are you still gonna be yelling? I need to see more because they only win about 3. No, that means the defense held the team to the points they scored. They won into the game. I didn't know points was a style was criteria style points.
That's why I'm asking you that. What if they lose both by 3? Because they gonna lose. I don't think they're gonna go undefeated. That would be crazy as hell. Would that be a dope story?
Oh, they're really gonna be hollering about a script then.
Yeah. They already trying to say in the Colorado State game they let them win because they wanted to be undefeated going into Oregon. It's already coming out. All the hate coming from everywhere. But if they go in there and lose both of these games by 3, if these games go to overtime or they go down to the wire and they lose by a Philly, do y'all start saying, "Oh, I told y'all Oregon was gonna beat them. I told y'all USC was gonna beat y'all"? You know that's
no. What's gonna happen is what should happen is the same thing that happened to Colorado. If they go in and Oregon beat them by 3, Oregon should drop down 1 or 2. If they go in and lose to USC by 3, USC should drop down by 2 or 3. Because to y'all, they are not a high caliber team.
Exactly. If I'm a voter, like I said, that don't mean they're not good, but it's levels. Consistency makes you a great team. If they go in and lose to who y'all are claiming for these teams to be a powerhouse, obviously, ESPN saying 98% chance they're going to win. y'all saying they for sure gonna lose, and y'all saying they for sure gonna lose to USC, and they so y'all by 2 or 3 scores. What y'all saying? So that's borderline blowout. 2, 3 touchdowns is borderline blowout.
Yeah.
So if they go in there and lose these games, they go down to the wire, exciting games, and they lose by 3 points. They probably a pretty damn good team.
Yeah.
But
sure.
y'all not gonna see it that way. Y'all gonna see that just as an L. I just want to see them consistently. 3 weeks in a row, it's consistent.
Who's been consistent this year? Who ain't played trash?
I think he's saying he might agree with the soft scheduling so far. But if they continue to do what they're doing against somebody with a little bit bigger of a program, we can all agree that Oregon is probably a better team than Colorado State. That USC is probably better than Colorado State. If they can keep doing what they're doing, how they're doing it, then there won't be no more talking. As y'all finished and y'all done, put some respect on their name.
And I understand that. But what I'm saying is Colorado is better than Portland State by far. Colorado is better than Hawaii by far. And Colorado is better than who they played last week?
Who?
Oregon.
Oregon played Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Hey, my boy Paul Walker Hall. What a good Paul.
The 98-yard drive is pretty impressive. Yeah, against anybody. But I'm saying Colorado is better than who's Oregon's played to this point by far. So why are y'all saying that they gonna walk in here and beat the dog mess out of Oregon when they ain't beat the dog mess out of the first team that kind of has some talent? That's my question. Why is it a walk in the park for Oregon to y'all? Am I missing something? That's what I'm worried about. That I'm missing something.
Nope, it's the same thing with any when it comes to sports. They don't look at the team that's playing. They look at the team that's playing, but they also look at their history, their resume. Well, they've always been this good, so it should be this way. But it's like no, you can't ride off somebody else's laurels. None of them play well there anymore. This is a whole new team.
Man, who got their head tossed this weekend and paid all that money? Get their head tossed.
Oklahoma State.
That history shit don't mean nothing. Alabama damn near lost to somebody poo cheese this week too.
Shit, we've been donating to folks' athletic programs for years. Arkansas Razorbacks, sponsored by UNICEF.
You hear me?
It's a foundation.
Yeah. Bama almost lost to South Florida. They held them to the fourth quarter.
I'm just saying, man, it's a new day. It's a new age. I think it's a lot to do with Hunter being out. If he was playing, it would be considered a closer game. He only led in stats one game. Y'all do know that, right?
You got so loud it came through my mic.
He only led in stats one game.
And the main receiver that no one's talking about, who's had the most receiving yards, Xavier. I ain't know, forgot his last name. Xavier Weaver.
Yeah, maybe
that's the dude, but no one's talking about him, and I'm fine with it because don't cover him. He gonna get open. He gonna be open.
Yeah, and maybe that's the whole situation. Everything's based off possibility and what's the word I'm looking for? Potential, right? He is a potential threat on the field. He is a threat on the field. And like I said, these other guys ain't getting their clout right now because they ain't been seen or they've been playing somewhere else. Like Deion said, I don't know. I guess y'all's TVs didn't work out here. We've been doing this. So I think they're just going off projections and potential, like what could happen.
I mean, I'll tell you now, when you look at any Vegas stat with Colorado, they solely going off last year. Like right now, if you would have betted $100 on the Nebraska game, the TCU game, you have a clean $60,000-$70,000 right now on just $100 bet.
Ooh, that's a lot of hate.
That's a lot of hate.
Yep.
You're gonna make me a little bit. Now, if you bet on this Oregon game and they come out and win, you're gonna be on point. I think they got the RV playing class activated this weekend too. Went for 1,500 as a true freshman. Who you talking about? Oregon? Bert talking about Oregon?
Yeah, I think you're talking about Oregon.
Yeah.
A little bit of a delay.
A little delay on that thing. I just want. I
No,
hope
it's Colorado. He's talking about
Colorado.
Colorado.
They activated the running back that had 1,500 last year.
And we feel real. They still got what, McClellan or McLean on the sideline.
Deion said he's not ready yet. I've been looking into that. But yeah, the number one recruit in the country last year is on Colorado sideline, and Deion said he ain't ready yet.
He was in the same spot Travis Hunter was in 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Number one corner coming out of Florida.
And he said he ain't ready yet. He said Travis wasn't ready yet. And he held him out. When he first got to Jackson State, remember he got that little injury or whatever, and he just held him out for like 4 or 5 games.
Yep.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, they got it's a bunch of people on that team that we don't know about yet.
Bro, I didn't seen them. They got several receivers that's probably 6'6", 6'7" that ain't seen the field yet.
83 new players. 83 new players. That's all I got to say. 83. He said he's stopping himself from being ready. Yeah, he said that. He said he's stopping himself. He said, what's stopping him from being ready? He said himself. That was in an interview like today or yesterday.
I mean, he ain't right in the head yet.
It's a certain type of way you got. It's a certain type of when you at a program like this, it's like playing with LeBron. You gonna get 2 or 3 chances to and everybody gonna have a
opinion on you.
Exactly. So he get out there and get toasted 2 or 3 times in this especially in this game. His career over. Career over, bro. But we may see him in this game.
He might have to step up. It might be one of them things where Prime like, hey, I got a call on you. I need you to answer the call.
And that might turn his ass up too, though.
Yeah, I mean, you sitting there watching who everybody calling the man and Travis Hunter get a late hit that wasn't nowhere near it. Shouldn't have happened. Lacerated liver. That could have easily been you. What you gonna do? How you gonna, And I know that's something that don't happen every game. It's not supposed to happen at all, but it is what it is. And that's where you head.
He gotta be in there. He gotta be in there. He gotta be right now. Like I gotta be that guy.
That's it.
That's the only thing that need to be in his head right now. Because if he get out there and get a pick or something in this game, it's over. It's over. They've been waiting on you. The press conference, they asking about you. They waiting on you. He true freshman. He projected true freshman All-American and all this shit before the season. He get out there and do anything, good or bad. It's gonna make or break.
It is. It's gonna make or break him. And Deion's probably thinking, I don't want his first game to be Oregon. But then again, if I'm him, I want my first game to be Oregon. I want to be out there with the lights on and make that play.
You got to. It's a bunch of games. Anybody on Colorado's roster right now, that's all they need to be thinking, man. Deion gonna be Nick Saban in a couple of years. Who knows the game better than Deion on and off the field? Another true statement. We already talked about the recruitment. It's hard to say no to what's going on in Boulder right now.
Hard.
For a parent. Unless you hate. If you're a hating parent, you're gonna say you don't want your kid to go there. But if you truly invested and you want your kid to go to the next level or NIL or whatever it may be, Boulder is where you. I mean, come on, why wouldn't you?
And why you think them boys left Oklahoma and they're in California now?
Exactly.
For the money.
Exactly.
And there's a whole lot of money in Boulder.
Yeah. Come on, man.
The homeless folks got e-bikes. Mm-hmm.
It's just wild, man. But no, shout out to him, man. I'm gonna be tuned in Saturday. Probably gonna be. They gonna probably top. They gonna top the 11.5, 11.3, or whatever it was last week.
Oh yeah,
in this game,
it'll be 20-some million people watching this game.
Especially if it start going down to the wire. It's a 12:30 game.
Cut into my range time, fellas.
I mean, you better take the phone.
Hey, you ain't calling for help out there.
12:30 game. 12:30. Yeah, it's 12:30. On Saturday, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, it's making college football super exciting. But it's always a backside to every good story. We've been talking about the haters all night, but I feel like some of the most hate is coming from HBCU coaches and or grads
Administration and all that.
of HBCUs right now, and I don't understand it fully because they not really coming out and saying they hate, but they coming out and saying, let's not get it twisted. Colorado is not an HBCU, and I'm just like, who said it was?
I think with all the antics that that's going on in Colorado, you know, Lil Wayne coming out and rapping on the field with the team, and you got
Well,
all the
name
security
it.
doing-
Well.
no. Hold on. Listen, what I'm saying.
Why you could have
Okay.
seen at Bill Clinton's birthday party? What are you talking about?
Hold on. What they saying is that it's almost like a HBCU feel. They saying y'all don't get it twisted. Y'all not an HBCU. Because I can tell you now, the feel at that game. I've never been to an HBCU game, but I've seen it on TV. The atmosphere would feel like an HBCU. The band, which is, you know, if you think about Colorado and you look at the people in the band, it kind of reminds you like a Pleasant Grove band. They really ain't playing the hip stuff. They playing like Flight of the Bumblebee and all that shit. No, these cats
playing well, but they're sticking to the classics.
do what?
They're playing well, but they're sticking to the classics.
Yeah, sticking to the classics. But now I'm at the Colorado game and they playing, you know, wanna be a baller. The band playing it. You know what I'm saying? They playing Dion's song. You know what I'm saying? We come here to get you. The band playing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They playing, make them say all that. So it's got and the dancers are kind of getting gyrated, like you will see the girls dancing at HBCU, and they're like, hold on, y'all trying to take our swag. That ain't y'all. That's why people are saying that CU is not HBCU, because they feel that CU is trying to take the atmosphere from HBCU and put it in Boulder, and that's what Dion has done.
I can see that, but doesn't that kind of put that culture in a box? Like you can't celebrate a certain way no matter where you are. If you're a member of the band or a member on this team and you're a person of color who chose not to go to a HBCU and you're going to this very highlighted program, can you not celebrate the same way just because it's not an HBCU?
No, because the thing with HBCUs are, I would say
I get it.
95% of people that go to HBCU only went there because they didn't get accepted nowhere else. So they was like, I guess I'll go here. I know I'm gonna get in here. But the thing is, it's dumb. It shouldn't matter.
That's what Christian said.
The people at HBCUs right now, coaches, administration, alumni, hell, even some players, they scorn. They feel like they got done wrong. But at the end of the day, nobody at Jackson State did anything to try to keep Dion there. No one tried to make a counter offer to what Colorado was giving them. None of that. They just let him go because, again, Dion was exposing some corruption that was there, and they didn't want that. He ruffling feathers. He doing too much. He putting too much eyes on us, and we can't keep getting his money. Y'all, he asking us for stuff, but we ain't doing it. Y'all did nothing to keep him there. So why are y'all mad that he left?
I don't think I don't even have to go that far. I don't even have to go that far into it. The same stuff that he doing at Colorado, he was doing at Jackson, and he was hated on and ridiculed for the same shit.
Yep,
that's my whole thing.
Having Dolph on the sideline, having Key Glock on the sideline, Gillian Wallow, all those guys were at Jackson State.
That's what I'm saying, and he got the same treatment that he getting for doing it now. He got the same treatment from his own at Jackson State. So now it's like Snoop Dogg when Snoop Dogg went back and talked to the Crips. I took this shit global.
Yep.
I'm the one that made it cool to bang the set all around the world. So Dion just taking it global. I'm mainstreaming, which I wouldn't let me do when I tried to come do it over here.
Exactly. And now I got supporting cast. I got people behind me. I got the school behind me. I got the students behind, I got the administration behind me, and I got the entire city behind me. And at this point, I got the entire country. Well, I can say the entire country, half of the country behind them.
He said when Ice Cube win Disney,
Exactly.
you gotta take it. I've always been a firm believer of saying outside of the messy shit that was going on inside of Jackson State, inside of the whole HBCU culture, the main reason Dion left was when Shador did not get put into any type of Heisman contention or anything like that last season.
And he had the numbers too.
So not even be recognized. Period. Point blank. The next ship out of Jackson, we own it. Cause I know my son is this type of QB, right? So I've always thought that from the jump. But my whole thing about it is all the shit in Jackson and the breaking into the cars, the breaking into the office. If you break into his car right now in Boulder, which is not his people per se, you may get killed.
Yes.
The Blackburn dude did a late hit, and they didn't put his mama address on the web.
Speak on it.
He get his office in the middle of a game. He get his office broken into in Jackson, and don't nobody know nothing.
Nobody know nothing. Check this out. I told Nick this morning. Shador drives a Maybach on campus. He drives a Maybach. Everybody, and Nick said, and probably about 5 or 6 more people on that campus drive a Maybach. But everybody knows Shador's Maybach. Go break into his Maybach and see what happens. And some people catch you doing it. They're gonna take your head to the cemetery. They're gonna beat the brakes off of you.
And that's my whole. So like, I just think it's a lot of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because he was doing the same stuff at Jackson, and he was getting ridiculed by his own. You not swag. Oh, that ain't swag. Having all them celebrities on the sideline, that ain't swag. I'm swag. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. Well, now, okay, y'all don't want me here. I won't be here. I'm gonna go do it over here. And now y'all mad he doing it over here. Then he has the 60-minute segment, and he says, well, hey, Jackson State, they just wasn't forward thinking enough. And then here come all the attackers. Oh, we weren't forward thinking enough. We would never gave you a chance to be a coach. Her and Dion wasn't forward thinking.
No, because
y'all was bottom. Exactly. Y'all was bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, no one's knocking the door down to get the coach at Jackson.
They are now.
Yeah, now to try to prove a point. Now everybody
not even to prove a point. It's why wouldn't you walk into a successful program?
Yeah,
it's easy to walk into a successful program, but that's not, y'all was bottom of the barrel. Couldn't get. Y'all said y'all was his only hope. Hell, he was y'all only hope.
That's it.
So I just think it's a lot of back hate coming for the wrong reason. If you don't like that he left, say that. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh, well, this they doing in Colorado, they trying to steal our culture. No, he black. He is a black man. He is. What do you mean? That's his culture as much as it is yours.
His players mostly are
black. That's what
the entertainers he had mostly are
black.
The celebrities that showed up are
black. That's why I'm so confused.
I couldn't get no bottled water down there. Damn it.
Exactly.
I'm confused on it. They acting like he went and recruited a whole white team, and he got a whole white band. And they just out here just culture vulturing. Everybody there is black.
That's it.
The students may be white. It might be 1% black in the town of Boulder. But look out there on the football field. Look like a damn NCAACP rally out there. What?
It's NAACP.
NAACP, NCAA. Hey, I don't give a damn. Colorado by 3. Let's go. But not for real though. It's black people, man. He got a whole the coaching staff damn near all black.
Yep, it's like 3, 4 white coaches. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody black. His assistant black. Everybody black.
But see, here's the thing right here that most people don't understand if you even follow it. How bad must it have been at Jackson State for him to go to Colorado and they didn't have the money to pay him? How many of y'all knew that they didn't have the money to pay him?
What kind of problems is that?
That's a big problem. Think about it. Then think Cam. No, Cam, think about this. Say I came to you and said, "Hey, Cam, I want you to come work for me, and I'm gonna sign you to this contract, and I give you a contract for 3 years, $50 million. Sound good, don't it?
Sound real good.
And then I say, but look here, man, I ain't got the money right now to pay you, but
talk about that.
Hold on, but I ain't got the money to pay you, but I will give you the keys to the city. I will give you everything you need. I just need you to come here, and I promise I'll get you the money. It's highly likely that you're gonna tell me hell no.
That ain't what we talked about. Hold on. You was talking sweet earlier, but now you done put this big butt on the end of it.
Yeah.
You done put this Alexis Texas on the backside of it, and we were.
Yeah, and that was the case. Hey, dude. Yeah, we know we told you, we got however many years, $29 million. We ain't got it, but if you come here, Dion, we gonna get it for you.
They knew, like Brandon said, he bet on himself. He knew what he was bringing.
Yep.
The luggage was Louis, and he had the receipts to prove that it was. He didn't get it off Wish. It was real Louis.
And
he made 18
guess what?
point something million in a day.
Now they got the money. They've paid them. Boosters threw in money with the sales of merchandise. You can't get no like getting this right here. This was the last 2XL they had.
That's a 2X.
2X.
You looking medium on there, my boy.
No, it's a 2X. When
I seen you out there on the board and the yoga and whatnot. You could have told me it was a medium. I'd have believed it.
No, this right here. This is a 2X. I know when I wash it, it's gonna shrink down. It's 100% cotton. It's that real shit.
It still smell like Boulder.
Hey, check this out. I don't even know what about to say because y'all boy crazy, man. But no, man, Dion, he bet on himself, bro. But if there was any type of me and Trey talked about this earlier. MLS is by far the bottom of the barrel of sports in the United States. Nobody watched the MLS. I couldn't even name me 3 teams in the app.
I can name you 2.
I can name you 1. I don't even know the name of the team. I just know where it's at. It is Miami. And that's what I'm really talking about.
South Beach, Miami, ho.
And MLS was so garbo. And they wanted to bring pubs to the MLS. They wanted to bring the stars out. They wanted people to start watching the games. What can we do? We can go get the biggest star
in the world
in the world right now. But none of the teams, hey, well, we can't afford them. Can you afford them? No, we can't afford them. Can you afford them? No, we can't afford them. Hey, shit. Well, check this out. They trash down there in Miami. That's the trashiest team in the league. Let's all put our money together, give them Messi, and it's the MLS gonna pop off. Everybody got their money together. Messi down there, all stars at the game. Everybody watching. I done seen more soccer ads on my YouTube than I'd ever seen in my life. Right now. HBCU, y'all had a chance to do that.
Exact same thing.
Jackson State ain't got the money.
That's called forward thinking.
Exactly. Jackson State ain't got the money. Shit.
Bethune-Cookman.
Grambling, y'all got it. Man, we got a little bit. Shit. Bethune-Cookman, y'all got it. Shit, we got this little bit sitting over here. Howard, y'all got it. Ah, shit, we got this little bit. Hey man, let's go. Hey, we gotta keep this shit rolling. ESPN watching us every week.
Yep.
We gotta keep it rolling. Y'all had a chance to do that. Oh, he need a new stadium. We need a new stadium. Everybody need to upgrade their stadiums. See, hey, I'm gonna get mine this year. See, we're gonna help you get yours next year. We're gonna help you get yours next year. Then all of a sudden, shit, we all sitting the whole swag, brand new stadium.
That's it.
Y'all had that's forward thinking. That's the shit that he was bringing to the table. But then y'all wasn't there yet. So no, I'm not gonna hold my sons, and y'all not trying to do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it make no sense. I'm not gonna hold my son back trying to please some people who really don't want me here anyways. So you know what? Since y'all don't want me here, I'll leave. I'm not gonna make a big fuss about it. I'm just gonna leave, and y'all can continue to have y'all's good old boys club. I ain't want to be part of it, but I am gonna take everything I got up here to Boulder with me, and y'all gonna watch how it works. And now we watching it.
And now we see it.
Because now people saying, well, why couldn't these people be coming here? They were. Y'all had game day was in Jackson State. Y'all dropped the bag.
Drop the bag, man. Fumble. And Colorado picked that hoe up, but I don't think they plan on letting him go.
Nope.
Hey, man, but outside of football, man, it's the next best thing. It's the music, right? Goat Wave just dropped. Goat Wave just dropped, man. I don't know if y'all done heard it. Cam, you heard it yet?
I heard it yet.
Slacking. Troy said he ain't heard it yet either. Really hurt me when I was like, I ain't heard it. God, hey, it's definitely
Bro, if it doesn't show up on my YouTube, I probably won't see it.
It's definitely number 4 platinum in a row. No questions. No questions. It's gonna be his 4th one back. That boy Allen said, "Yo, what's good? What's good with it?" But he going back to back platinum albums with this one, man. It's called Nostalgia. He said, "Nick, who you playing with this season?"
50G.
He said 50G. Hey, man, I sent out some messages, man. I started putting my own little squad together. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I got a few players out there. But I don't know if it's gonna pan out. I might hop on somebody later. I just might be the cameraman. I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared. When I play basketball the other day, I was checking every I checking myself every 5 minutes, seeing if I'm straight.
Alan, I heard y'all about took my boy out down there in Longview, man. He gunshot.
Allen was there. He said Colorado for the dub Saturday. So, but yeah, Rod Wave just dropped, man. Album called Nostalgia, however you want to say it. And every track on that Joker is riding. Hometown rapper Smoothie dropped today too. Or was it today?
It was last night at midnight.
Yeah, last night at midnight.
That Joker hard.
On Joker ride.
That Joker ride.
Joker ride. I hit him up early and was like, yeah, you did your thing on that one. Ain't gonna lie. That Joker riding. And then last but not least, I don't know who waiting on it, but I know I'm waiting on it. I know you waiting on it too. That 40 Dogs
September 25th
is dropping. And that's gonna be I didn't see 4 people. He didn't let 4 people listen to it, one being his pops. And they said it's some of the best Drake songs they've ever heard. So that's gonna be a stupid classic.
I mean, the single right now is doing crazy numbers with SZA. But I'm gonna be real though, dude. The music game is kind of weak right now. It's real soft.
I mean, ain't nobody. It's they getting into this whole music shit again. Everybody hold music.
Yep. Everybody holding music. Everybody pushing albums back. From what? Because
what you holding it for?
Well, what it is people don't want to drop when somebody else dropping. As if
that's what it is.
Numbers.
That's what it is. They ain't trying to drop at the same time. Drop that shit. Hey, let me see what you got. Let the fans decide, man. If you drop and you the only one to drop, of course, bro, you know what I'm saying.
But see, that's why I work. That's why I mess with Future so hard. Because Future's going, he'll just drop it out, and you be like, they got a whole album.
But you can see Future and Drake and them cats like that. They can drop like that. They can drop anytime. No promo, none of that, and just drop. And it's gonna go.
It's crazy. Like when he came out with I never liked you anyway. I didn't know he was even dropping a new album, even working on a new album. I listen to Future all the time on YouTube, and then I get on YouTube one day, I'm like, I ain't never seen this at cover before. Boom, new Future.
Bro, you got them guys can just drop like that. They don't need no promo. You can get to that, you get to that certain level in the game, you can just drop. You don't need it. But the music game, the reason why it's so weak right now is because ain't nobody trying to go to jail, too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Still got King Slime locked up.
You hear me?
Man.
Ain't nobody trying to go to jail. And so you can't really say what you're doing no more.
Yeah, they put in Rico cases, which I'm pretty sure Thug gonna beat it, but they got him hemmed up for a long time.
Young Thug is a simply, like I said right now, they set an example with this whole YSL Rico.
This is what we can do.
Yeah. At any time, hey, come here. Sit down.
Yeah, even if at the end of it you found innocent, we gonna have you hemmed up for 3-4 years.
The biggest. One of the biggest. So if it can happen to Thug and you little such and such, they'll put me up under the jail.
Exactly. You ain't got to worry about going to trial.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's doing the YSL Rico is doing what they wanted it to do, or what they needed it to do. Well, we needed it to do. I seen a video the other day. It was like, you know why it's always so much drama in the club? Because we really in there trying to have a good time. They didn't play 30 serial killer songs back to back. Of course, you're gonna go outside and stab somebody.
Hey, what buddy say that night? He's like, "Hey man, we're gonna slow it down just a little bit and put something on for the ladies." Yeah, it's about time and shit. You done played Sniper Gang 3 times in a row.
That's it, man.
Super Gremlin, what is you doing?
I'm telling you,
man. They play F my cousin and all that.
Don't do that. I'm gonna go unlock the truck right now.
I'm telling you, man. So I think that's why the music game is kind of weak right now, bro. But there's some heavy hitters dropping. I don't get into all the undergrounds too. So if y'all know some cats that done drop that I ain't saying their names, do not come after me because I do not. I'm telling you now, I do not listen to nothing underground. No up and comers. Make it first, and then I got you. Unless I know you, then you know what I'm saying. That's a little different. But I'm not going to search for you, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just not. I ain't never been like that.
Put it to a hot TikTok dance and let it blow, baby. We're gonna see about you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, it's straight like that, man. I'm telling you, I get songs so late. I be getting songs so late, bro. They be like, man, that shit was happening before he got big. Well, hey, good for him.
But one, it's because the mixtape era is dead. Because see back in the day, you could have a DJ and he gonna drop a mixtape. He's gonna have some Wayne on it. He's gonna have some Jeezy on it, and he gonna throw in a little Tyrone. You might and the song might be hard. You might be like, hey, that shit hard. You know, so you don't listen to the Wayne. You done got the Jeezy, and then some dude you never heard of. You like, oh yeah, hey, okay, I'm rocking with that. Now you're gonna go look for the cat.
Yeah, and then they used to blend the cuts. It wasn't skipping songs. You just let that whole thing ride.
Yeah, you let it ride.
21 minutes long. You're like, oh, who is this dude? I don't got the verse on here.
On me.
But see now there is no more mixtape scene. You know what I'm saying? Everything all digital, and people really ain't even, like I said, messing with mixtapes no more like that.
But even that piff was even when that piff was digital way back when.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's like you don't have to like that.
Hey, chill out.
You don't have that piff no more. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think that piff's still around.
No, it's gone.
See, no, there's really nobody out there really breaking artists anymore. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening. Back then, you had DJ Drama, you had Southern Smoke, you had all these different mixtape series that was breaking new artists. You don't got that anymore. Now it's you on your own. You post it on your YouTube, and if your YouTube got 25, 30 subscribers, it ain't getting pushed.
Yeah. Facts. That's facts. I miss it. Why even like not even DJ mixtapes, but why do you think artists ain't really doing mixtapes no more? Like rappers.
They don't really have to anymore. Because now it's not about putting a whole piece of work together. I just need 1 or 2 songs.
But they didn't have to back then.
What?
Wayne didn't have to put out mixtapes.
No. You didn't have to put mixtapes out back then, but it was almost you did it to stay in the mix because the DJs is playing songs left and right. You know, so you got to stay in the mix, and you want as many songs in the mix. Now I don't need a bunch of songs. I need 1.
Yeah, I mean I feel that, but I feel like you always could be good off 1 because everybody wasn't doing mixtapes. But what I'm saying is now ain't nobody doing mixtapes. Nobody.
And it could be something with the labels. It could be saying like, hey, we ain't that because used to the mixtape was your loophole to get paid because the label only, you know what I'm saying, control your albums, but your mixtapes, you get 100% royalties on there. That's all you.
Yeah.
And maybe the records labels like, nah, now we own you. So anything you own, we get a piece of.
Man, because bro,
the 360
mixtapes
deal.
always went so hard because it's songs that you wouldn't listen to that sound good.
Yeah.
But then your favorite artist on that sound now. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's what I think that's what my favorite thing about mixtapes. Is that now I got my favorite artist on the beat from a song that, you know, I would hear on the radio, but that ain't really my stilo.
Yeah.
But now my artist on there rapping on it, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I think it shows like everybody's range.
Yeah. Because
Like we had the album because
you have to come with it. You have to come with it on the mixtape.
Exactly. It showed everybody's like almost like the street version of them. You know, the album is the put together suit and tie version, and the mixtape was like they street version.
Yeah.
This wasn't made and tailored for me, but I'm gonna still wreck it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that hard, like coming up rapping. They would always go back to that on the mixtapes. And I think that was the best part of music. I think that's why that's another reason why the music game is so dead now. Because we don't get nothing different.
No, we get the same thing every single time.
All we get is everybody's flow. Everybody got like the baby. The baby gonna rap. He gonna hit that same flow. Everything. Every time he get on the track, it don't matter what it is. Taylor Swift, his song, your song. He gonna rap that same thing. Lil Baby, he gonna have his same flow. I don't give a damn who track it is.
And you, it's gonna be the same.
It sound good. I'm not mad at it, but it's gonna be that same flow. But if he was 10 years ago, he would have his flow, and then he would have Lil Baby mixtape flow.
Yeah,
where he on that he is on it.
Because album Wayne was not mixtape Wayne.
No.
Album Drake is not mixtape Drake.
No, bro.
Album Gucci is not mixtape Gucci.
Nowhere near it.
All of Gucci's best songs are off mixtapes. No, not albums. He had maybe one or two songs on albums that we still remember to this day. But most of his songs were all mixtapes. Hell, most of the time he would drop a mixtape and then an album, and it'd be 4 or 5 songs from the mixtape on the album. They hit that hard.
Exactly. But it just don't go like that no more, man. They just putting out albums strictly. Maybe a single here and there. Where the features at?
Nobody wanted the features anymore because nobody want to pay. It's the feature price now.
Like they was paying. They was in relevancy. They was paying what you would pay for a feature now back then.
But now you got people who ain't even famous. Like they don't even got not an album, not shit. They a local ass cat talking about some $1,500 for a feature. You bro, what? I give you $15.
Yeah, but you don't get that. That's fine. You just you know what I'm saying, don't get him. But what I'm saying is ain't nobody really doing features at all. Like even like this Raw Wave album, which he don't really mess with nobody like that in the game, but he only got 21 on there. That's his only feature.
And one that said on that Drake verse, it was like, I get on your song and make them think you're the feature.
Yeah.
But see, and that's another thing. Everybody afraid to get upstaged. It's not about getting together with an artist that you like or look up to and making a song together that people gonna like. It's I don't want to get upstaged, so I don't want to have this person on my album because he might upstage me.
And that's why the game is weak.
Yeah,
because if you got if Drake on your shit, you know he coming with his verse. So what's that's gonna do? It's supposed to elevate your verse.
It should.
It's supposed to elevate your verse. We don't know when that song's supposed to come out. So you made a verse, send it over. Drake sent his verse back. He ate you on the verse. You supposed to be sitting there back. He's supposed to be back and forth 4 or 5 times
until it's
before we get it. And that's why I'm just like, get on the song. That's why I like J. Cole. He on everybody's shit.
Yep.
He on everybody's shit. Beat me if you want to. He said, I'll draw a 5 verse for a number 2 and the Lord's go for McDonald's.
Hey, speak on it.
Hey,
Speak
come
on
on, man. Come on, man.
it. Number two.
They gonna make me get back in the booth.
Young geezer.
That's my name.
Do not get my boy started right there. He crazy. Hey, shout out that boy Fonzie because I know he still got the hard copy.
He still got the hard copy, baby.
Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, man.
Hey, we did sell. We printed 500 of them things and we sold 500. We made $500.
Hey,
I mean,
if he
we
got the
made
hard copy,
$5,000. We sold them for $10. No, 500. We made $500.
if he got the hard copy, pull that thing out.
No,
Put it in the
5,000.
change, get it digitally remastered, and put it on SoundCloud and see what happens.
Boy, that shit ain't gonna do no numbers.
No numbers at all.
Hey.
And now there are some songs on that album, on that mixtape. Now you have on that mixtape that will still slap today.
Young G, baby.
Young G, Volume 1.
Album art from a long time ago had that chain coming down on the actual CD. Gold chain coming down on the actual CD.
I mean, I remember the first time I seen that, Ludacris did it on word of mouth, and I was like, "Oh, this is tight." He got the gold ring on this.
I'm telling you, boy. Young G, man. Shout out that boy Dub, man. Had me in the booth in the 6th grade. You know what I mean? Stop playing with me.
Young G, Volume 1. Volume 2 never hit.
Never hit. See, my car won't start. Hey, stop playing with him.
Hey, somewhere in the landfill, there's a HP computer that's got some fire ass tracks on it.
That shit buried deep in the soul, boy. That's gonna be
man,
an ancient artifact one day.
And that shit got burned up.
Civilization. It's gonna, hey, cut this down, man. What is this? A CD? A disc drive?
Hey, I'm the first voice they gonna hear on now too.
Hey, that shit got burned up in Womby, man. That shit computer melted.
That shit gone, dog. That shit gone, man. But we got NFL news.
Hold on. Before you segue, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and chunk up the deuce.
Oh, really?
A pleasure riding with y'all, fellas. I can do it next time. It was good getting back to y'all, hearing about the trip and hearing about the game. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time.
Already, my way. Shout out to that boy, super producer Cam. Get us back right, man. Got me over here minuscule. But no, man, we got some NFL NFL news coming at you live right here. First, we can talk about this running back situation, man. All these running backs last week, after coming out in week 1 and having pretty daggum good games,
good numbers,
were put on ice this week.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's the NFL trying to like lower the value of the running back. They is not trying to pay these cats no more. Because it makes no sense why was it Bryce Hall has Breece Hall has 4 carries.
In the game that you're getting pummeled.
Exactly. He has to have a good game. You have to have a running game in order for Zach Wilson to have a good game.
Exactly.
And it showed when the Cowboys realized they weren't running the ball, like they got 4 carries. They ain't running the ball. And they kept sending Micah Parsons every single play. Sending them. And it just killed the whole strategy.
Exactly, man. I don't get it. It wasn't just him. We saw 6 carries out of somebody else had 6 carries. He had 4. Somebody else had 3. I mean, it was just crazy numbers, like crazy low, like blatantly, we're not giving you the ball today.
Yep.
Because 3 and 4 carries, I don't know if it's gonna be your day or not.
Exactly. I know after about 10.
Exactly. So I thought that was a little strange, man. But I think that's gonna kill it. I think they're gonna do exactly what they're trying to do with it. Because on the flip side of that coin, we always talking about how much their production ends up devaluing them when it's time to sit down at the table and talk about contracts.
Right.
Now, we're just gonna make it where you ain't got nothing to sit down and talk about.
Yeah. You got no leverage, none at all.
I mean, you ran for 400 yards last year. What you in here asking for?
Yep. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. It's just weird that that's the route that they're going.
But I don't want to see that because they trying to make it a defensive league. I feel like also they're trying to make it a defensive league after they have changed the rules to score more points.
Yes, I can agree with that.
They're trying to make it a defensive league again. So everybody gonna be one dimensional. Because we like to say, oh, they just passing the ball in the NFL now. That's not true. That's not true at all. Look how many people went over 1,000 last year.
That's what I'm saying. It's like as much as they do pass in the NFL, it's pretty balanced out.
Because
But
the game is so damn long.
Yeah,
So you can throw 40 or 50 passes and still running 30 times. The game is long. So all these guys that rushed for 1,000 yards last year, then we come back and we're gonna have maybe 1 or 2 1,000-yard rushes this year. Maybe. If this stay up. If they keep this, this 9 carries going. So I think they're gonna get what they want. They're gonna devalue the running back. Oh, y'all ain't worth the damn. We don't even run the ball no more.
exactly.
We just throwing it. Because it's not like it's gonna be the most sacks that we've ever seen in the NFL this year.
I'll believe it. It'll be the most we've seen, and just look at the Cowboys because that's the teams I've been watching. Dude, I bet the Cowboys they've had more sacks in the first 3 games than they did in 6 games last year.
Probably.
Straight up. Or not 3 games, but 2 games.
Probably so.
And then
It's been a lot of sacks. It's been a lot of sacks, bro.
it's been a lot of sacks. They throwing the ball so much that you got cornerbacks who've already hit their incentives in 2 games with interceptions. Like, I can honestly say this, and I'm not just saying this because I like college football. I've always liked college football more than NFL. But right now, college football is more exciting than the NFL. NFL is kind of boring right now, even though it's just getting started.
But I feel like college football right now is kind of boring too, outside of a couple of teams.
No, I mean, I'm talking about just in general. Like when people get to talking about college football, there's more hype behind it. Now, yeah, it's only focused to a handful of teams, but it's still super exciting.
I wouldn't even say a handful of teams. I done watched a bunch of games this year, and ain't too many of them been exciting. Florida State, Boston College was way more exciting than Florida State, LSU.
True.
Way more exciting. Who else had some good games? Obviously, all the Colorado games pretty much been exciting. That's it for me.
Because I was gonna say Alabama, Texas, but that wasn't even a close game.
It wasn't exciting.
It wasn't exciting.
It, close.
Yeah, it wasn't exciting. It was just Texas just manhandling Bama,
That's
which I don't
saying.
understand why people were surprised about it because hell, it was 21-20 last year, and ain't that many kids left.
I thought it was gonna be Nick Saban revenge tour. I thought they was gonna come out spanking ass this year. But like I've always said, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you ain't got none. And we seeing that in Alabama right now.
Yep. This is really the first time in a long time where Nick Saban has not had an elite quarterback.
He just named his starter in week 3. The official starters just now getting named in week 3. And we've seen where he had 2 quarterbacks before with the Tua and Jalen Hurts situation, and what ended up happening out of that. Jalen Hurts left.
Jalen Hurts left.
And then exactly. So like you can't have 2 starting quarterbacks. It don't work out. NIL hurts Saban and Dabo. No, being stubborn hurts Saban.
Yep.
Dabo got lucky a couple times. I'm gonna put that out there like that. You don't just walk up on a Trevor Lawrence and a Deshaun Watson back to back.
Exactly.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were good or I didn't know if you was a good coach or not. Never did.
You just got some jewels that fall.
That's what I was saying. I never did. I never knew how good you really were.
And since they left, it's shown.
But Nick Saban was stubborn with the NIL and the portal and all that. He didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? He talked bad about it. Oh, A&M, they just out there buying players, and we don't do that here. We stand on business and NFL and blah, 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 blah. That shit sound good. Yes, there are still players in this in the country that are gonna go to Bama simply off it being Alabama.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, these are 17, 18, 19-year-old kids we talking about. I want some money in my pocket.
Now.
I want somebody telling me they finna put some money in my pocket. He was doing that before. What are you talking about, Brandon? Yeah, Nick Saban, before NIL and before boosters were involved in the recruiting, Nick Saban could go sit in your living room and say, look, these are the people we put in the NFL. You want to go to the NFL? You come play here. We ain't got the flashy helmets. We ain't got the flashy uniforms. We play football and we go to the NFL. And we win national championships.
Now kids don't care about that shit. I can't, because I can't be playing at Bama and I'm looking over across the way and cats is getting paid and I'm over here looking long in the face.
It's just that's the thing. If Nick Saban would have went all in on NIL and went all in on this how we finna recruit, nobody could mess with them.
Nope. Because he got the resume already.
Exactly. Nobody can mess with them. If we giving out the bag and these boosters is full blown on it and the portal is wide open for you to come to Alabama, he said, you meant Nick Saban been paying them?
Nah, I doubt it.
No. They're not doing that. Nick Chubb just read Warren Sapp is going to be coaching in Colorado next year.
Yeah, he's going to be the defensive line coach.
Yeah, he already been up there helping. Why not get on the payroll? Come on, man. Nick Chubb. That shit was nasty.
Yep.
That shit was nasty with Nick Chubb. Ooh. Prayers to him for sure. That was gross.
Same knee too.
Exactly. But Nick Saban just going to the NFL is not as appealing to you gonna be a millionaire before you walk off my campus.
Exactly. Because he had like one guy that was big on NIL, and that was Bryce. That was it. You didn't hear about nobody else in their NIL deals. It was just him. And then he was jealous that when he found out other folks making more than Bryce Young.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta, if you're not getting with the times, you're gonna get left. I don't give a damn how good of a coach you are. I don't care.
Yep, time wait for no man. So you got to be on it. You got to be on it. And so people and there are coaches around this country that are wearing not participating in NIL like a badge. Oh, I don't have a bunch of players that got NIL and we're playing for the love of the game. Okay, cool for you, but I'm not. I want to get paid.
Exactly. I love the game. I love the game, but I love my family and shit more.
Exactly.
You can't promise me. You can promise me I can go to the NFL. Nick Saban can tell every last one of them cats, if you walk in this door, you probably going to the NFL. High chance, 95%. But you can't tell me that I'm not going to tear my ACL.
Nope.
You can't tell me I'm not going to break my neck, break my back, break my ankle, tear my Achilles, career ending. You can't tell me that.
Right.
So while I'm still out here balling, let me get this bread. That's what I want you to lead with when you walk into my house.
Yeah.
First of all, son, we're going to get you paid. Don't worry about that. Now let's talk about football. Okay, shit.
That's it.
Ears wide open.
Ears wide open. Yeah, you got my attention, coach. What's good? Let's talk turkey.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get you paid, son. Don't worry about that. Now let's talk about getting you on this field. Oh, y'all word? Oh, that's what we're gonna be wearing? Okay, then. Okay.
Cool. The recruiting game has changed, and like, even though we've had social media for a long time, social media has continued to influence the recruiting game.
Yeah,
by far,
for sure.
That's why you see Every player that go on recruiting visit, you see when he come back, he wearing a jersey and he got some kind of flashy picture made, whatever. Because you gotta do all that shit now. You got to.
You got to, bro. And the flashier, the better.
Yep.
So I hate that for Saban. I hated that he took that stance. I was saying it when he was doing it. I hate that he taking that stance on this because he got the opportunity to really blow NIL and blow this portal out the world.
Water.
Whenever the portal first came around, Nick Saban was like, "Hey, my door wide open." If he took the prime route, I ain't hard to find. Shit, y'all know where we at. Tuscaloosa, baby. What do you think Alabama will be right now?
It's still a powerhouse.
Instead of guys leaving your doorstep, you have 1,000 people knocking on it trying to get in.
Yep.
And you stay on top of the college game. But hey, every good captain do what?
Go down with the ship.
Come on, man. That's all he doing, man. He like on the Titanic when the buddy was sitting up there listening to the music, man, letting that thing just go in the water. I gotta go down with the ship, and that's what he doing. Read that a bunch of recruits was at the game last week in Colorado, and I bet that made major impression on those kids. Stars being there and what's going on. Who would want to go
Bro,
there? And that's why he doing it.
It was right next to me. I got pictures with me with recruits. It was right next to me.
That's why he doing it. That's why he got Wayne out there. That's why he got Master P out there. That's why he got all these stars out here. For the recruits. He admitted that Bryce Young was getting paid $1 million before he even took a snap, so I don't know how he's not doing it. Yeah, he admitted that Bryce Young made $1 million before he took a snap, but he wasn't proud of it. He wasn't happy about it.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of NIL. He's come out multiple times saying that. He's definitely not a fan of the portal.
He said it gives players too much power. And he's the type of coach that operates off having power over players. Okay, because think about this. At one point in time, Alabama had Kenyon Drake, what's his name? Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson, and Eddie Lacy all on the same roster.
And before Kamara left, he was there too.
Yeah, before Kamara left, he was there. In today's game, you ain't getting all them cats on the roster because all those cats can go somewhere and start. You're not, and they only stayed there because they were forced to. Now, did each one of them get their time? Hell yeah, and they all went to the league and they all made their bread. But but nowadays you're not doing that. You're not going out and you're not going to get the number 2, the number 5, the 6th, the 8th, and the 10th running back in the country. You ain't doing that shit no more. Like you might get them in the door. I can agree to that. You'll get them in the door, but then when it comes time to, as Cam will say, the nut cutting, and you got to name some starters, and a year that went by, and I ain't touched the field, I'm gone, bro. I'm going to Boulder. I'm going to Cincinnati. I'm gone because I can go there and play.
Exactly. So it's a whole different ball game, man. And it's the old guard.
No, they stayed there, Brandon, because they had to, not because they're getting paid. I played college football during that time. If you were going to transfer, the coach had to
stay out a year.
Yeah, stay out a year, and the coach could tell you where you could go and where you couldn't go.
I'm telling you, them cats are stuck like Chuck. You had to go sit out like Kamara.
Yep.
Kamara went and sat out, then played at Tennessee. You got it was a whole process. Now it's plug and play, baby. Oh, you got one go. They're giving you one go. Plug and play. No holds barred.
Yep. And that just started this year because you had the dude from Rice who didn't play. He didn't been a starter at 4 different schools in the last 4 years.
JT Daniels. Big 6-year senior. That meant they weren't there. They went there because they were getting paid. No, Brandon. They weren't.
They were getting a stipend. You think Nick Saban gonna have an NCAA violation? No. They're getting a stipend. Everybody get a stipend. And it ain't nothing.
Look, check this out. Them cats, even the biggest running back to come up out of Bama in the past little bit is Derrick Henry. If he wasn't getting the bag, wasn't nobody getting the bag.
Yep.
If Derrick Henry wasn't getting the bag, wasn't nobody getting the bag. Period. You know what he was doing in college? You know what he was doing for Bama? He said, "Man's over 31-year-old kicker at Colorado State."
Shit, he had the ability left and he could
On
kick.
me. On
That's
me.
it.
You get out there, baby. Get that. You already going to school?
Bro, he and the thing is, he not the oldest cat that then played. South Carolina had a cat that was like what 45, 50?
Yeah. They done had
Running
some
back.
old kickers. They done had some old kickers for sure
Yeah.
come out there. I mean, one team, just to break the record, I'm pretty sure they had like a 60-year-old dude kick a field goal. They didn't have some old kickers.
But yeah, because hey, as long as you got eligibility, you can play. You could be 80. And if they put your name in that clearinghouse and they say, hey, he got 2 more years, and you can make somebody roster.
If you can make it, you can make it.
If you can make it play, but hey, your clock didn't stop. It stopped back in 85, but you still good.
I'm telling you, man.
But Brett, if you ever go to a BYU or a Utah or Hawaii game, them cats is 25, 26 with 4 or 5 kids.
Oh yeah, for sure. For whole families, and that's why they be on people's taps. Don't be talking about BYU too much around these parts. It's a soft it's a soft subject.
Hey, they really got kids at home to feed.
You hear me? Oh man, let's talk about some good starts, man. Who having good starts in the NFL right now?
Of course, the Cowboys, but we do this every year, so I'm not going to even, you know what I'm saying?
He said, of course, the Cowboys.
Of course, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tampa is definitely off to a good start. I'm so happy for Baker Mayfield. Good start.
I need to watch the game. I ain't watched the game yet. How they winning? Like how they winning? I ain't seen one yet. I ain't watched the game.
The
yet.
defense is playing solid, and he throwing touchdowns. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He hitting Mike Evans deep. Godwin getting deep. He just, I think, to me, he looked like he having fun again.
Yeah,
he remind me of Oklahoma Baker. So he's kind of gotten back to in his groove. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore, they off to a hot start. Hell, Detroit off to a hot start.
Mm-hmm. Well, they lost last week, didn't they?
No.
You sure?
I ain't gonna give me a line though.
I think they lost last week. I could just be a hater.
Oh yeah, no, that was preseason. Yes, they lost in overtime to Seattle.
Yeah, 37-31. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, they said they 1-1 on the season. But yeah, I shout out to them for that first win. That was a big win over the Chiefs for sure.
Yep.
Then you got who? San Fran.
San Fran's hot with Purdy.
Hey, they play tomorrow, don't they? Yeah, San Fran play tomorrow, Thursday night football.
Yep.
Who they playing?
I couldn't tell you.
Because I know they playing tomorrow for sure. I feel like they playing against somebody good.
No, they playing the Giants.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry seeing them play. They done been on TV too much.
Bro,
why they on TV so much?
Because they had the Sunday night primetime game with the Cowboys.
Yeah. Then they turn around and play Monday night.
Play Monday night.
And now they playing
Thursday night.
Come on, man. I'm tired of seeing them. They trash.
And
trash.
Now Saquon's out.
Is he?
Yeah, now he sprained his ankle.
This is last year, cuz.
That's it.
I hate to say it because he good. Yeah, you see me with this Android over here. I'm trying to figure out how to work this joker.
And now New York CNC is why we didn't pay your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
it's all coming around. It's all coming around, fam. It's all coming around. Philly, what I said earlier, Dallas, y'all beat Philly and then come talk to me. Philly off to another hot start. Another hot start in Philly. I told y'all last year they was coming back for that bowl.
Oh yeah, they definitely coming back.
So people better get ready for Philly.
It still feel like just the NFL. They just want Patrick Mahomes to be at the top. Like they can't not have him not win.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say that's not true. It's tough to say that's not true, bro. I just feel like
because even after Detroit came out there and whooped on them, it was all they put it all on Chris.
No, they put it all on that receiver, man. What's his name?
I don't know, but I know they put a lot of it on what's his name, Chris. The big DN.
Oh, Jones.
Chris Jones. If Chris Jones would have played, we would have.
Yeah, but I think Kadarius Toney. That's what they was blaming it on. Kadarius Toney, because he did go right through his hands now.
Yeah.
That pick six. He dropped like 6 other ones. But
see, had that been Dak, it was Dak's fault. Not the receiver, at all. The level of this shit.
Did somebody earn that right?
Man, he did. I think he did. He's just the face right now. Like,
no, I'm saying like, can QBs, do QBs and stuff like, do they earn that right? That when they go south, it's the receiver's fault. But if, like you said, on the other hand, if Dak would have threw that pass and go right through the receiver's hand, it's Dak's fault. Do you earn that right by winning?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because if you are known for completing, a high percent of your passes and you known as an accurate QB, then when it comes to the receivers, and it's like, well, normally he would. Most of the time, people catch his balls. That's that guy's fault.
Yeah,
and it's like, no, man, it should still go on the quarterback because you the general. You gotta go. You go down with the ship. You ride with the ship.
Right.
Come with the territory.
We also got Miami on the good start list.
Yeah. But I think everything going on in Miami is what everybody's been talking about for like the last 2 years. Like if they can build a squad, they can all stay healthy, all play because they all young. I don't think they said like they don't have nobody on the 30 on their roster. And no one over 30 on their roster.
Is that them?
That's
Let's
them.
got that young roster like that?
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Chargers or somebody.
Nope. Miami.
They got the young roster going hard. Bad starts. You got LA. Which LA?
Both of them.
Both of them. Rams and Chargers.
Yep, Rams and Chargers. I think the Rams might have won this week.
New York Jets. You got the New York Jets on the one. They 1-1.
They 1-1, but still, it's still a bad start. They should be 2-0 right now.
I agree. I say it's a bad start too because they even in that first game. I mean, Zach Wilson's just not the guy.
But hey, I'm glad you brought the Jets up. Here's the thing that I'm really kind of like irritated about. Why is that it takes Aaron Rodgers to tear his Achilles down the league want to come back and say, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't be having turf in every field."
Maybe we should go back to grass. They was already saying it. Just the amount of knee, the amount of lower body and non-contact lower body injuries the last couple of years have went through the roof. All linked back to the turf.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I see, dude, I see so many high school kids around here walking on crutches with torn up knees. I'm like, God, dog, man. Like one of the best schools here in town, Jefferson, they got like 5 kids out with ACL tears. How?
Bro, it's because they not. It's no one's thinking of how this shit works. Nobody's thinking about the body, and then nobody's thinking about the shoes. Nobody's thinking about the grass. They only thinking about their pockets. So yeah, field maintenance on the grass field may cost you a couple extra million a year.
Not even an extra million.
I'm sure for them to do. Because it's inside. Bro, yes. What you think they paying them line guys?
I don't think
to keep up a grass field on the inside of a building.
Not minimum wage, but you paying them an hourly wage.
Man, they paying it, bro. The company that's got them contracts is not going in there paying no minimum wage.
No, I said an
Getting
hourly wage.
or hourly wage. No, they ain't gonna pay no hourly wage for that shit.
The
Them
dude doing
cats,
it is getting hourly wage. The
them
company
cats, them cats is on salary, cuz. Working for that, they don't work nowhere else. You work, you take care of this. I watched the whole thing on the Arizona Cardinals field. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch about 4 or 5 little docu-series on that. Cause you know they got the field to come outside
Yeah.
and all that. Bro, they paying big money for them to take care of that field. But that's why turf got so big, even at the high school level. We're gonna pay this fee one time, but we ain't gotta pay nobody to take care of it.
That's it. Ain't no more Mr. Wayne's.
No. We don't got you ain't nobody gotta take care of this field. Y'all gotta drag it and sweep it every so often. And
And
that's
the coach
it
and the coaches do that.
for the most part. And that's it. So that's what everybody thinking about, but they're not thinking about what actually happens during a football play. The movements being made during a football play, the tweaks and torques your body got to make somebody miss. The tweaks and torques that's gonna happen when somebody grab you. Plus, a lot of them have concerts and they would tear up the grass field. That too.
Yep.
That too. They doing everything in the stadium but playing football. And so that nobody's thinking about what's going to actually happen when two people meet up on this field. One of them running 21 miles per hour, the other one running 16 miles per hour, and they run into each other, or he grab them and sling them. What's going to happen?
Because that ground give, that turf don't give.
I'm telling you, man, getting tackled on grass feel better. Running on grass to me feel better. Everything on grass feels better. When I cut in the grass, it's a reason. It's a divot right there.
Because all that force and pressure on that one spot.
Exactly. You can't put enough little beads under the ground to replicate that. That's why you're seeing hyperextended knees. Because I'm either slipping or I'm tearing my shit up.
Yep.
Look at the cleats they wearing. Everybody got them knobs on the bottom of their cleats. You ain't supposed to wear that on turf.
No, supposed to have turf shoes.
Or what they call it, molded.
Molded.
Remember that Chiefs game a couple years ago when their grass was all tore up and they were complaining about it? Pretty sure that was a secure concert the night before they tore it up. I think it was in Mexico. Hey, I believe it. Dealing elbows ability after every home game. Exactly. Slide on that turf.
You can't heal. You cannot heal when you play on turf. If you got skint up, if you got like, you know what I'm saying, where you slide on the turf and it tear all the meat off of your leg, that joker ain't gonna heal at the end of the season.
That turf burn.
It ain't
gonna
gonna
reopen it. You're gonna reopen that thing up every week.
Every week.
But it's a lot of flaws to come and play on turf. I know it's a lot of benefits, but the health flaws, it's less concussions on grass. Think about that. Bro, when you hit that turf, your head hitting concrete.
Yep.
That's why nobody think about that. Bro, when you hit that turf, bro, your head is hitting concrete.
Because all them beads is not stopping.
No. Especially you didn't play on now. You didn't miss some turf fields. They ain't redid that hole in 10 years.
Mm.
Man, you hitting straight concrete when you hit that ground. He's all hell no. Why you all about that, man? Hey, you see it, wig? But no, man. They ain't thinking about all the extra stuff that comes with having a turf, man. A lot of injuries, concussions, knees, ankles. It's all due to the turf.
Yep.
So I hope the NFL, because they have the means to do it.
Yeah.
Go grass. Come on.
And that's all it takes. Hey, we now going grass. And that's it. And y'all I'm sure they'll all 32 teams will have they field grass. If they say it on a Friday, on a Monday, in 2 weeks, everybody gonna have grass.
Yeah. And they need it.
The price of side gonna go up.
They need it, man. They need to go ahead and do it. We got LeBron saying he wants to play in the 2024 Olympics.
Need to. Like if every other country is sending their best players, why don't we send our best?
Exactly. And that's all I'm saying. And then, and the reason I brought this up tonight is because you got so many people say, "Oh no, they should get out the way and let the young guys take care of that,
The
man.
young
Let the
guys
young
got
guys
beat
have a
by
spot."
Slovakia.
In Germany, why would we let the young guys go compete in the Olympics? Y'all just showed us in the world that y'all ain't. That's not it.
That ain't it. And
We labeling
Canada.
ourselves.
Canada won, but in their defense, Canada do got some of the coldest players in the NBA. Young guys, some of the youngest cold guys are from Canada.
Yeah. They do. Well, they ain't winning no ship in the NBA.
Oh no, but they all on separate teams.
They ain't no tops. They ain't no top players either. Which top player in the league right now is from Canada?
Schroeder.
It's from Germany. He just beat the U.S.
No, Schroeder played for Canada.
For Canada? No, he's from Germany, I'm pretty sure.
I could have swore Dennis Schroeder, because then he got MVP.
Gonna find out. I thought he was playing for Germany. Gonna find out real quick. Like, yeah, Germany. So I thought.
Yeah. Yep.
I need to see who from Canada right now before I stick my foot in my mouth. Oh, Shea Gilgis Alexander, however you say his name. That's the best player from Canada. He's the only top player right now, I feel like.
That's it.
No, Jamal Murray, Denver Nuggets. I'm just naming out the elite ones. There's a bunch of them. That's it right now. Andrew Wiggins and Shea Gilgis Alexander and Jamal Murray is the top 3 names I see on here.
Oh, Dylan Brooks.
Boy, he is not no top player in the NBA.
Kelly Olynyk.
Is not no top player in the NBA.
RJ Barrett.
Is not no top player in the NBA. I see the list. I told you the top players are on that list.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't really just got it like that. But if I'm a US, it's really mandatory.
Yeah, they make everything else mandatory.
I don't want to say it's really mandatory. If I'm in the US, Steph, Bron, KD, y'all going. Y'all going to the Olympics. Y'all playing in the Olympics, bro. I don't know why that's even a question.
Just put in their contract. You obligate to play.
It ain't got to be no contract. This the government coming in. I'm talking about the government. You're playing. Now, obviously they like LeBron, he in year 21. They said that was the silver game anyhow. They didn't even make it to the gold game. Look, if I'm the government, hey, you playing, bro. We got a top 25 in the NBA. All y'all 25 is either players or subs or alternates.
Top 25.
Period. Why would you not? We're not sending Joe Blow from Kentucky to go defend the country. That's what you just said. I can't get down with it.
Not defend, represent. You gotta represent.
Defend. Because they talking straight trash if y'all lose. Y'all got the title.
And you get the best league in the world.
That's defend, bro. You defending. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just don't make no sense to me. And then especially to get the backlash. Like, at least he's trying to play.
That's it. At least he's trying to play and get something moving. Because if he would have just stayed quiet, people would be like, "Oh, see, he ain't like Jordan. Jordan played for the U.S. team. LeBron's already played and won. It's like, this is boring. We was winning. It was whooping everybody. But now I'm saying I got to come back because we tried to let y'all young ones have it, and y'all went over there and lost. So now we got to let the old heads get back in here and go ahead and bring this title back.
Exactly. Exactly, man. Exactly. I don't know why they're talking about that. If LeBron actually commits and really does play in for the U.S. team in 2024, does that prompt, like I was just saying, does that prompt the Steph? Does that prompt the KD, a Kawhi? Does that prompt them to play for the U.S. team?
Yep, straight up. Yeah,
I think that's another one. That's another one. That's another reason why I think he is doing it. Because I think if he do it, then others will fall in.
Yep, exactly.
What Brandon say now? LeBron now? No, LeBron didn't win gold the first year he played. It took Kobe to Jordan for him to win gold. Oh, that guy is so crazy, bro. That is so wild, bro. I don't even finna go there with you
I'm say
tonight.
one. I didn't say he won it the first time. I just said he's won a gold already. I didn't say he won multiple.
Hey, the first time, hey, Kobe wasn't on there that first time they got thumped too, or when they lost to whoever they lost to.
Oh shit, I don't know.
Hold on, right quick.
Doom. If you are listening to the podcast, please hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Make sure you go over to Instagram and follow the RTL Instagram page. And then make sure you go to Facebook and subscribe as well. We got almost 700 followers over on Facebook, and we're trying to get to that 1,000. And if you feel so generous, go over and follow your boy at _Dreaded Archer17 for all the Dreaded Archer content on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast. So, what games everybody watching this weekend? Besides the Colorado game, what's the next big game? Was good, Armani, man? You enjoying that Xbox? Hey, little man, we already talked about the dirty hit on Travis Hunter. It was definitely a dirty hit, but I mean, it is what it is. No one's really too concerned about it other than people at in Boulder.
Exactly, man. I think the biggest thing to take away from that hit, man, was just the lack of player safety that the NCAA raved about at the beginning of the season. It all just went out the window right there, and I think we all know why. But we're not going to backtrack because you got on the show 2 hours late. So go over to YouTube and hit that rewind button and check that
and catch up.
But man, I think we're gonna go straight into mental health checks tonight. Nora Ray is awake and crying in there. I don't know if y'all heard her or not, but so I gotta wrap it up, man. But before we go, man, it's been a week off the show. I gotta have the mental health checks, man. How you doing? 1 through 10. Personally, what's going on with you? Physically, you taking care of yourself, and business wise, what you got coming up?
All right, man. Personally, man, everything's good. It's coming off a really big weekend in Boulder, man. Just a series of fortunate events. Got into some rooms I didn't think I was going to get into, and talked to some people that I didn't imagine I'd ever talk to. So it was a pretty cool weekend. And then got some good news at work. There's a possibility I could be sliding back to TK. You know what I'm saying, with the job, moving me there. So hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, then I'll be heading back home and we're really getting this thing popping off. So personally, man, I'm sitting at about a 8 green arrows going up. Physically, got back in the gym this week. Um, Back sore, leg sore, arm sore, but I feel good. Little winded, definitely way out of shape, but it won't take me long. I'll bounce back. So physically, even though I'm hurting, it feel good. So I'm say about 7.5. Green arrows going up. And then business wise, man, the Dreaded Archer podcast, like I say every week, it's steady going crazy. I'm getting more and more guests. People hitting me up, want to come on the show. Just had a big show with Miss Jana Waller Bear. We met her at the Carbon TV anniversary banquet. So and had a real good conversation with a guy named Derek Dumont. He's a T8 paraplegic, broke his back or broke a vertebrae fixing a house. He used to be a world class snowboarder competing. Now he basically got paralyzed and decided, you know what, I want to start hunting. And he got his track chair. He's out in the woods. He's elk hunting. He's doing all the stuff that most people in a wheelchair wouldn't normally think they could do. He's doing it. So he's like an inspiration to a lot of people that are disabled. And for me, it was motivation for me to, like, man, I need to stop being lazy and get back out here in these woods and really hit it. You know what I'm saying? If this dude's in a wheelchair and he doing it, I'm able bodied, so it ain't nothing stopping me. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, definitely big inspiration. Uh, Working with a guy for the new Dreaded Archer store. It's gonna be some crazy merch coming out. I know everybody's been hitting me up like, "Yo, the website's down. Was good. It's down for a reason. Revamping everything, rebranding a bunch of stuff. So get ready for that." So business wise, man, I'm about 9.5. Green Arrows going up.
Most definitely, man. For myself, um, I might say, yep, I'm enjoying it. I was talking about the Xbox,
Yep.
huh?
Probably watching from the Xbox.
For myself, personally, man, hey, just hit the big 3-0, man. Just turned 30. Um, just hit the 30, man. Feeling good. I got first time outside the country. Uh, Punta Cana, man. It was a legit trip, like I said. Definitely want to go back and do some more stuff like that. 1 year marriage anniversary also was on Sunday. So that's another milestone in my life. So I hit the big 30 and the 1 year marriage all in the same week. So it was a good time, man. You know what I mean? And so I can't complain at all personally right now. Um, Gotta be sitting right there at that 8-9 green arrows going up. Um, Physically, man, I feel good. Got to get out there, get my beach on. I love being out there in the sun and everything like that. So being in the sun for a week on the beach at the pool, just chilling, man, just having a good time. I feel revitalized, refreshed, ready to push out content for everybody I push out content for. Um, Picked up a new, I guess that's business wise. So I give myself a 10 personally right now, or a 10, yeah, or physically, I give myself a 10. I feel good. But then business wise, I got content to push out for all my people I push for. I got picked up a new client today, Big Slice. Y'all, so all y'all around the Texarkana area, be on the lookout for Big Slice's place. We're gonna get all his social media and all that stuff jumping off here in the next couple weeks, all the way up building the buzz all the way up until the grand opening of his restaurant. That's gonna be over there on New Boston Road. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. Um, Taking pictures, do the whole nine. Everything right now is just that's going slowly but surely. You have to get some stuff set up for the fall, and start taking the family photos and stuff like that again, all the way leading up to Christmas, which is like my biggest time of the year for the photos. So everything is just stacking days on top of each other, stacking, getting ready, man. So business wise, man, I say 8-9 green arrows going up there as well. And I'm just slowly but surely moving on, man.
That's it. That's it.
With all that being said, you got any last words for the people?
hey man, it's either gonna be day one or one day. If you're gonna start something, start it and have one day of many, or just keep telling yourself one day.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So you gonna do it?
Or you ain't.
It's gonna be day one of you doing it, or you gonna keep saying you're gonna do it one day.
That's it.
All right. Make sure y'all ain't the one dayers and be the day ones. All right. You know how I say stay vigilant, man. Summer's coming to an end. It's almost that time. It's gonna be these next few weeks. The crime rate gonna spike tremendously, like always. It ain't nothing new. I'm telling y'all. I've been telling y'all this whole time what's gonna happen. But these next few weeks, right here, going up to the Halloween, it's gonna get how it get.
Gonna get dicey.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Let's just stay vigilant. Then when Halloween gets here, you know they're gonna scare us all, trying to get us not to trick or treat, talking about the candy and all that stuff.
Fentanyl.
Kidnappers, everything like that, man. So just be vigilant. Watch your kids. Know the kids your kids playing with. Know the parents of the kids your kids playing with. Because I know me. We walking in the store, and my daughter be like, "Hey, whoever." You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Hey," to them, whatever. As soon as we walk, I'm like, "Who is that?"
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I need to know how you know them. They in class with you. You know what I'm saying? I need to know.
Hey, what woman say? He said, "Can Tayshawn come over?" I don't know Tayshawn or his folks. Hell no, Tayshawn can't come over.
Straight like that, man. So just be vigilant, man. Make sure y'all know everything's going on. You can't really know everything. Just try to know as much as you can. Watch out. The same person you seen on aisle 3, you shouldn't see them on aisle 6 and 10. And then when you're walking out there to your car, that should be a flag for you. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't a coincidence. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all tonight. We're gonna leave it at that, man. But with all that being said, this is season 4, episode 30 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. Killer Cam on the ones and twos. We are out.
What? I mean, it's been turning on with the girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your gang, let me hear you say, what?